Hello, everybody. Welcome into session 3 of season 2, Symphony of Storms. We're going to start off in a traditional manner. We're going to get ourselves a little recap. Jack, do me a favor. That last message that's popped up, can you just hit I understand it? Otherwise, it will pop up every single time.
What message?
You have one in Foundry chat. Just
Oh.
Otherwise, it will come up every time you press it. All right, lovely. Thank you. If I can get a D. Hang on.
A Dundred.
Can I get a D100 from everybody, please? So let's kick it off in traditional fashion. I did mine earlier. I got a 96. Good day.
A 96.
2.
Just dipping his toes in.
Beautiful.
2s in.
Two's pretty good. That would have also almost been catastrophic. Good, isn't it?
Just in case it needs to be said one last time, I'm really sorry, Jack.
What?
Other Jack.
Oh.
I will never forgive you.
Okay.
I told you guys, you can call me by my nickname if you want.
No, you already took the name now.
That's fine. I was trying to. What happened? I'm not sure either, Dakota. That's what I was trying to work out. Anyway,
They
I'm just
know.
gonna move on. Either way, we're fine. Cool. So we will get a recap in a moment from the venerable Yinwus. That would be wonderful.
Oh, snap.
Oh, sorry, Yumi. Get those two mixed up all the time.
That's a
before
cool
we do,
version.
Yumi, Tumi.
There needs to be like a specific search for Yumi that there is a chance that he can become a Yinwus for a period of time.
Stop.
I like we've got
Oof.
Yuzwin, Yimu, Yumi, and Yinwus now. So we've got to get some more guys. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's all good. Yeah, we'll get a recap from you in just a moment if you don't mind, Stabby. So give yourself a quick moment to prep. As I just let everybody know that usually on a Wednesday I stream some gaming stuff, but this week I'm going to try something new. So this is just a bit of an announcement. I want to do it now because it relates to Dust and Blood and to the world. So we are going to do World Anvil Wednesday tomorrow instead, where I'm just going to start finally getting the lore in. So it'll just be a time of lots of chatting, D&D questions if you have any, but also a time to started getting the actual Dust and Blood lore onto World Anvil. So if you want to come hang out for that, it would be much appreciated. And also if you have specific articles that you'd like to see first, whether that be like your character or your god or something relating to you that would help to have an article about it, I'm going to put some channel point stuff up so you can give me a priority list of what to put on first. So, if you want to have the first article up, then make sure you stop by the stream early tomorrow. It will be at the same time as these streams. So now, but tomorrow. Now, tomorrow. Two different things, but the same thing. Anyway, Stabby, give us a recap.
Someone start me off. How'd the session start?
We were like talking about
We were started at the coast, and then we went towards the council meeting, and on the way there we had a little bit of conversation, but it was like basically right before the council meeting.
Yeah, we had a little bit of conversation on the way to the council meeting. Got to the council meeting, talked about how it's been trimmed down to representatives of each of the communities from that joined this coalition or whatever it is at the moment. Talked about a few things. Yumi rhymed off all the names of the dead. Talked about how the people are unhappy. Some people are a little upset that they don't feel like the trade-off was worth it. Just rumors so far, but like no one's making a big deal out of it currently. There was a decision to try and appease them in some way, where Jurgen would do something to be like, hey, I am worth it, guys, like me. I can't remember what we talked about for that, but I think he's going to get a big stone to help with this funeral memorial service we're having later today, tomorrow, after we long rest. Yeah, talked about having a memorial service, talked about a couple of other things that popped up. Oh, fuck. What else popped up in the council meeting? Well, just
Well,
bullet
that's,
point me.
well, things. I mean,
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
that's not
distracted at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mentioned already. I'm sorry.
Not a lot. Fuck. I got a notes.
There's 6 things in the notes.
Yeah,
How many did you mention?
none, I believe.
Oh, okay. Well, so yeah, first you mentioned all this of the dead and the
Dead,
people
dead,
need
yes,
low morale.
yes.
Then we did the funeral arrangements.
Yes.
So a day of mourning tomorrow. And Jürgen mentioned the whole he wanted a stone and stuff, and the rites that we saw on the near the standing stones on that island where your town is. That was where the funeral is going to be held. Then third, we talked with Sophie about the new refugees.
Yes, that's correct. Yes. There's a conversation with all those, what they brought, capable, all the other good stuff. They don't have to pay, but it's very much appreciated if they do. We won't turn away their coin. It's very much needed in the moment. They talked about there was some sort of shadows, and
Yeah, that was the next spot. Yeah, so there have been rumors.
Shadows flickering. Have to check that out. Not entirely sure what that is.
Yes.
There are strange things happening in the Dreadwood or around where the Dreadwood is regarding the Knolls, I believe.
Yeah, the Knolls have been very quiet since they have been repelled from the
Yeah.
lands.
Knolls
Kiara's out there right now.
Knolls are taking a
The
little.
Rangers.
Yeah. So that needs to be checked out. Talked about what the ritual is. Hold on, let me see. Google Drive. Yo. Ritual for the Dread Beast. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. Jürgen told the story where he was imprisoned by the Knolls. Told them of a champion that could change how his appearance was, and wanted to give warning to the Rangers that were out scouting, because they might need it. They're very experienced, but they still might need it. The other topic was talked about the little blue flag guy that is currently constructing the tunnels below or area or space below the town where they can set the skull to eventually make the place fly. Have to talk to him at some point about that. Meeting adjourned. Tomorrow there is a morning ceremony after the long rest, of course. Some preparations needed for that. I'm sure some speeches are going to be needed to be said, not off the top of the head. Should be written down. Yumi then spoke to Forzian and asked him to see if he could locate Melgak, see if his soul is willing to come back, and he said he can't locate it because Melgak's not dead, technically. Turns out Yumi had a little look in to see where he was, and he was in the amulet somewhere, so he's still around. Just gotta figure out how to get him out. Oh gosh. Where are we? The rest of the crew. Yes. That is correct. Numat was using his very neat ability to find extra-dimensional, extraplanar creatures, and he found there was Fae, there was undead.
Bing.
Yeah, that's his ping. That's what goes off in his head.
Yeah, it sounds like from the one.
Yeah, they found out who the Fae was. It was the cook chef from Burrow. They found out who the undead was. Jurgen jumped in and decided to go down and have a look, and straight through the glass ceiling or the whatever material.
Shell roof.
Yeah,
Like
the roof of a nice family. They were eating a meal around the telling each other how great Saltmarsh is and how happy they are to be here. And down came the Minotaur that people are currently not happy about. You know, but so it worked out pretty well. Turns out the undead was actually Draven. I think he's the ship leader of the ghost ship. He's just waiting and chilling. Let's see.
Almost done. Almost did it.
Almost done. Yeah. Back on top, Ava spots a small boat of the other kobold. Before going to the marshes to get the big stone for tomorrow, Namat uses one more of his senses. A new Celestial has arrived. Checked out his location. Back in the eastern camp. Yes. And it is a Celestial dog playing with kids and does not like adults. I remember that. With a successful animal handling, Eva becomes friends with it. Before anything else happens, we end the session. End of session. Great. I forgot all that happened. I'm so glad we have notes, guys.
Right? That's how you do recaps.
Thank you, Mel.
Well
Thank you, Mel.
done. Well
No
done.
problem.
Thank you, Mel. You are outstanding.
Wow. I wonder where all these notes come from. They just sort of appear in the notes section.
They're magically enchanted.
That's cool.
All right, lovely. Thank you very much, Savvy. Grab yourself an inspiration or a card, your choice. And yeah, thank you very much. Does anybody have anything they want to add before we? Sounds like we're cool.
With the cards, I forgot. Was there a way to like trade them out or like
With each other, yeah.
right?
Yeah, but that's very much a thing of like message each other. There's no way of doing it for just.
You could
I
also
don't know what's going
use a bonus action to just get rid of a card, right?
I mean,
Without-
in theory, no.
Oh, I thought you didn't implement one rule for like getting rid of a card without using the effect. So then it just goes away.
No, I remember you asked me about that a while back, and I remember saying no to it just because there's no reason you would just keep burning cards until you get what you want, which is a waste for.
Yeah, I was also gonna say that's it. Yeah, it seems like a discredit to the people who gave to. Like I understand what you mean.
He once used a bonus action for the card, but I think that's because it required a bonus action.
Yeah, no, I know those, but I was just asking.
But yeah, no, you can't just discard them for the power play, as it were. But again, you can. But again, just a note: you can use them in pretty random ways. You don't have to stick firmly to what's on there, as long as mechanically it's the same. You know, then you can flavor it however you want. Well, a lot of them aren't even combat cards. Either way, we'll get into it. Let me switch back to the Saltmarsh map so I can see what you guys are seeing. Don't ask where I am. It's not important right now. All right.
Where are you, Ty?
Yes, man.
Tell us.
All right. It's an area just too far away. I'm gonna kick this off with Threadross. How are you doing, Threadross?
I'm doing all right. Thank you.
Is this Paynor speaking?
No,
I don't know why it's still surprised me there's no temple to Palor. Like that hasn't been a thing you've tried to
that
do.
was in. It was in Sutton. It wasn't in. There isn't a temple up I don't think there was ever a Templar thingy in.
No, but
No,
as a
Paylor,
devout level 15 cleric to Paylor, you would have thought you'd be like, "Hey Ty, could I maybe like start making a temple to Paylor?"
That is a good. I'd have thought the refugees from
What a
Theta
follower.
would have started. There's a temple of Paylor in there. They could have set out. The people worshippers there.
I'm
could
not
help
judging,
as
It's
man.
well.
always about
Just
Paylor
saying,
this,
yeah.
Paylor that, but
It's
when he
just-
needs to like make a devotion to his god, he's like,
So-
oh, other people can
Makes
do
sense
it,
why he
right?"
doesn't listen to you.
Hey. His vision of a Paylor temple is so grand. He needs so much more money to make it happen.
Yeah,
Do you
It's
know
actually
how much
what I
money this
spoke
guy
to
had
him before.
recently?
Yeah.
I was.
And
close
he needs
to it
more.
before. Yeah,
He needs more money.
yeah, exactly. It needs to be It needs to dwarf the town itself.
There you go.
Is this the actual in-game reason that Threadross was
Probably
so
not.
stingy?
Was he saving
He
up?
draw off Paylor.
She's certainly gonna say that now.
Yeah,
Didn't he up like
now it is. Yeah. All right.
Most of the reason was she was saving up for a really expensive diamond, but I think she already had. Does she have the money for it?
Didn't you lose a whole bunch of money recently? Isn't that a thing that happens?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
80,000.
You were saving up for you had
80,000 plus.
80,000 gold. How big a diamond did you want?
I wanted to do the last reviving dead spell. I
not
can't remember how big a
5K?
diamond that is.
I don't think
Resurrection?
it's
True
I think it's
resurrection.
under 80,000, isn't it? Yeah,
No.
25,000. We've done it 3 times.
Yeah, 25, yeah.
Yeah, but he still needs to
I
find the
can find it,
25,000
yeah.
diamonds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
that was
biggest
the
issue.
problem.
Ties get paid. Diamonds are
Also,
like unbelievably
it's-
hard to find.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
shit,
it's
it is
a
only
case of-
25.
I have
even-
one just in my
even if-
back pocket.
They're the diamonds are so rare that even a 25k diamond would probably cost like 50 at this point.
Oh, yeah, it's
Hang
like
on, hang on,
up cost.
hang on. Everybody just started shouting me, but I understand, right? But that means he only had to save 25,000, right? The rest could have been gone to the things where people came up and were like, "Hey, can I borrow some money?" And all those times, everyone was like,
Could
"No."
have done, but
Didn't you give,
Threadless
like-
also didn't want to lose her money, so
Greedy! Selfish and greedy!
it was.
Well, no. If you read the
she's acquainted to the finer things.
no, I mean if you read the description on Threadross in the Twitch, it says that they're afraid of being like did not have enough wealth because they came from what is it, slavery, poor? I don't remember the specific. reason,
Yeah,
but
but
they-
when the nation
She's a
bought
princess!
yeah, no, but that's what the card says. I'm like 90% sure. I remember reading it. There's a reason. There's a reason in the card.
All right.
It's
Either
just that
way,
she's afraid to lose her money.
Yeah, that's what it is.
what are you doing? I moved you to the Temple of Procan this morning. Everybody else has gone out to attend a council meeting. They've been investigating like extraplanar incursions into
Yeah,
or what
that's
could
fair.
potentially be into extraplanar incursions. It is now approaching 11 a.m. So effectively, you've got like 3-4 hours this morning, if not a bit more, that you could have been doing something. I place you in the temple, but before we go any further,
Yeah, that's fine.
is there anything that you would have been actually doing, or any goals you want to achieve?
Well, obviously, she wants to kind of do some prayer and stuff like that in the morning. That's just standard, though. She'll want to do some reading of some religious texts or anything, so she might want to go to the Temple of Procan just to read about Procan a bit to kind of build, well, meta-wise, to try and build the religion proficiency. But yeah, also she wants to learn about other religions as well. Learn how they're subservient to Paylor.
Subservient is a hell of a term to use. Okay. I understand you're trying to find your new god for when Paylor eventually passes. Go to the downtime tab for me and go ahead and you can roll a religion proficiency.
Okay. She might have a chat with what's his name as well. She wasn't very close. She didn't really know him that well. It was Delric who knew this person.
Yes. What's his name? My favorite character.
Welgar. I think it's Welgar. I sent a message to you a while ago about what his name.
Did you roll the check?
I just did.
Okay.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
15.
okay. Nice. All right, beautiful. Thank you. With a 21, that is definitely enough as you spend the morning studying up. I would say that for the sake of this, once you have spent a few hours studying, which is perfectly fine, you can head out of here, and you would actually see a small contingent of your party, or at least some people that you know, heading up past the Temple of Procan. Maybe a little after, but after they've headed by. But as we pull you out, you can see here Jurgen, Eva, Numat, and Sophie.
Yeah.
Are all up on the, up on the hill.
That's where the Seaton refugees are as well, aren't they? So I can always have a look at the look for the followers of Paylor from Seaton.
Yeah, absolutely. You can. All right. You approach, and you can see that there's paths up all through the camps and stuff here at this point.
Yep.
As you approach, you can see Eva. You had approached the dog last. Were you aiming to do anything or just befriend the dog? I know you obviously went looking for whatever this extraplanar thing was to begin with.
I was just befriending the dog. It seemed like people weren't able to approach it because it was being really aggressive, and just to be an overall friendly individual towards it. If it had any intention of showing me something, I'd listen to it. But other than that,
nope. It doesn't seem to have any intention of showing you anything. Just to clarify a little bit, in case this was, just because it's been a session, the dog was being aggressive towards adults, but very friendly towards the children, and it almost seemed like it was being overprotective of the children rather than just aimlessly aggressive towards adults.
Well, that doesn't really seem like it helped much the situation since I'm 3.5 feet tall.
I just wanted to be clear, it wasn't just being sort of randomly aggressive,
So it doesn't change. Maybe it's nice to short people, I don't know.
At the end of last session, I basically went to go and ask some adults about the dog and try and just figure out what people in general know about this situation.
You can find a few nearby. There's a few people that are watching you quite closely whilst they're going about their chores or doing whatever they're doing. The first woman that you approach is, at this point, having seen you approach the dog and clearly being a little bit curious themselves, has just completely stopped what they're doing just to watch you. And likely I imagine who you would approach first, just from the sheer fact that they are just stopped and closely watching you. So and seems intrigued, or at least curious by the situation here. And they look up, sort of curious smile on their face, very practical clothing, slightly older lady, but large braid, very very rugged hands. You can see clearly worked hard for many years. She looks up. Is that your dog?
No, I was about to come and ask if it was yours.
No, it's It's not our dog. You'll find that a lot of the people, and there's a hesitation as they clearly just, it's going through their mind if they should tell you this or not. A lot of people from Seaton don't have pets.
Is that right? Why not?
There's a sort of slightly whimsical look that she gives you. You've got very high insight, right? Before I just
Yes.
Okay, so there's a very sort of quizzical look that she gives you in this moment, and you very much get the idea that she thought she had already said enough to give you.
Is that
You should know what's going
something that I should know then?
No, but it is weird that you. It's weird that you're in Salt Marsh and you don't know, but anyway.
I did go through Seaton, I think.
Yeah, but it was abandoned at that point. So.
It was abandoned at that point.
Yeah, it was completely abandoned at that point, so you wouldn't have learned why. But she will. Do you
Were
know
they left
what happened
behind when it was abandoned?
You know what happened in Seaton recently, love?
I recall that there was an incident in the mines, but we didn't figure much out beyond that when we looted the place to come here.
Well, the mine's not there anymore, thanks to your friend. Points over to like where Jürgen is, and maybe even to Threadross at this point, who may have like joined the rest of them. Anyway, there was an attack. Some very nasty things took control of the city for some time and forced us to work. We were starved and made to work endlessly. Those people that did have pets, well, they either didn't become a priority or they became something else in hard times.
There's been a lot of vague information there that I, as a player, am not picking up on. So I'm gonna.
Jack, they ate the dogs.
Oh.
The town was starved for a prolonged period of time, and thus either the animals didn't get fed and so wandered off, or if those that were really desperate ate their pets.
Wow.
That's
Like that beast of burden looks real appetizing after you start starving, and suddenly horse looks delicious.
Just as I suspected.
Or somebody else
What do
ate
you
their
mean? I
pets,
too like a
which is
Tesco
probably
meal
just
deal.
as more common, But basically, the town was starved for a prolonged period, and thus animals quickly became food again.
Well, the line moved. That's what it is,
The
right?
line
So
moved,
it's cow,
exactly.
cow, chicken, and then the line keeps moving in a certain direction to include other animals.
Exactly, yeah. But that's what she's
Mhm.
hinting at. I think Sophie would pick that up. Yeah.
You know what the most succulent animal of all is? No.
Oh, okay. And so when did you pick this one up then?
I mean, nobody picked it up. Today's the first day I've seen it.
So it's new.
Yeah, but obviously it doesn't look like a very young dog.
True.
I mean, there was another group of refugees I heard moved in. They're at the more sort of northern part of the camp. Maybe it's one of theirs.
It's not one of ours.
Just a zinger just thrown out against them.
Sorry, I just read Kitty's comment. Either way.
Don't eat your neighbor's cats, people, or don't. Don't do it.
Oh, eats an antelope. I thought when a lion eats.
Yeah, eats. I double took, but I get it.
When a lion eats an antelope, it's
It's fine.
I just read it as eats. Anyway.
Oh.
Everybody pointing
The-
up. It's a small error.
No, the reason I was confused is it took me like 4 or 5 times to figure.
She looks up at you. Did you come here with the other refugees?
I think rather that they followed me here. But
You didn't want them to
yes.
follow you? Or...
I was worried that by following me, they might end up in more danger than where they were. But I appreciated their company.
I mean, that's fairly wise of you. I think it is quite dangerous around here. Where did they all come from?
Everywhere between here and Gradzul.
Hey, that's fucked as well, right?
Oh, yes. In fact, it's why I'm hobbling around like this.
You were at Gradzul when it got attacked?
No, I was quite unfortunate to stumble in there afterwards. There's a...
Bandits.
Well, yes, but in addition, it's not a good place to be. It does something to the body, being in that place.
Well, I got no intention and no method of getting there, so I think I'm safe for the time being.
I think we're all safe for the time being.
Are you going to sort that dog out? You want me to call one of the guards to put it down?
No, I think the head of the guards is just over there playing with it, so... Or
What,
attempting
the
to.
kobold?
No, the, wrapped up fellow.
Is he... Okay. Fair enough.
Well, one group of guards at least. They all sort of blend into each other.
Whoa.
Alright, well, if you need anything, just know.
Sure thing.
Sorry I can't help you with more information. But definitely is a new dog. That's about the most I can give you.
I assume the rest of them have been doing stuff in the meanwhile with the dog.
I'm sure they have. Sophia's gone off to one side, and Numat, Jurgen, you hear the footsteps of something large behind you as Threadross approaches.
The light increases behind us.
It's stuck between Eva and Threadross. There is a lot of light.
I look at the sky, but the sun came out from behind the clouds. I'm like, no,
That can only mean one thing.
Paylor is giving us his blessing.
Yes, hello and good morning to you too, Tedros.
How are you, Jurgen? It's a pleasure to see you.
Let's just say I've had a real rocky ass day as he's remembering the house he crashed into not an hour ago in the water.
There's like a piece of shell stuck in your back right now.
Yeah.
Still, it's like...
Shell shocked. Literally.
That's alright.
No, it's going. We're just kind of investigating all of the weird newcomers. Do you know that apparently our town has become a breeding ground for both celestial, fae, and one undead?
I wouldn't
Yeah,
call
we
it
got
a
a bunch
breeding
of
ground,
different-
but
got a bit-
you have quite a lot of guests. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true.
Numat here can detect it. Apparently the dog is a celestial,
So it is.
and it hates all of us except for our kobold friend Eva. Like, look what happens. And I take a step towards it, trying to reach out, and then probably it's gonna growl at me, and then I pull back, and then I try to reach for it, so then it growls again, pull back.
It doesn't growl this time.
Oh wait, what?
Oh,
You go, see,
Must be
look
odd.
what happens, and as you do it, it does
Yeah.
nothing.
Before it was like looking at us like it's gonna take a chomp out of my hand. Maybe it thought I was.
He looks like a good boy. I'm gonna go. Threadross is gonna go pet him. If that's okay.
Roll me an animal handling.
Okay. Let's see if I'm back to
Come on,
normal.
let's do it.
oh, you got good wisdom. You should be able to do it.
Yeah, I just need to open the correct container.
Okay.
Animal handling. Go on.
It should be alright.
Okay, that's not too bad.
You see it does back away from you a little bit, not in an aggressive way. It's not growling or yapping or like snapping at you, but it does look intimidated as you get closer, and so backs away as if scared of you.
So it's okay.
You know, it might help if you turn down the fucking lights, because probably aside from your size, it's currently being blinded between you and Ava.
Do I try and motivational speech it? It takes a minute now.
No. What? I was wondering, like, with all the light, does the dog's sort of fur maybe shine a little as well? Is it sort of a little special? Or is it just regular dog?
It does. I mean, it's a very sort of glossy coat, so you get a little bit of reflection and glimmer in the coat. But I wouldn't say it does anything other than that. It's a very well kept dog, if anything.
I mean, that in itself is surprising, I guess, in current circumstances.
I mean, yeah, very very true. And the fact that it arrived random
Like that. Yeah.
So, Tedros, what have you been doing all day? Just praying?
We're just reading about Procan, you know, the lesser god.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Sure.
Yeah, we need to make ourselves. I mean, we're kind of making ourselves known among the gods at this point, so maybe it would be good to get some knowledge on them all.
You know, Tedros, before that might have meant something, but after there are less and less of them, it's kind of like entering into a dying club.
But I mean, that just means we have a greater pool of knowledge for a smaller. We have to learn a bit less.
Maybe. Anyway,
So long as Paylor survives, that's all that matters.
look, you missed the town hall meeting this morning, so let me go over the highlights with you real quick. They're gonna hold a ceremony tomorrow for the fallen. You know, for
Yeah.
Algak, for the warriors that came along with you, for Sonny, and we're gonna attend as well. And I've promised that I'm gonna find something for the ceremony in general, but I need to like go up into the Dreadwood to find it. Not like
Okay.
full on Earl or you, but we still need to go pretty
Along
deep.
the path.
What?
Along the path and then into the wood.
Yeah, I need to find a very giant stone. Not like one of
Okay.
those sunstones, but just a giant stone. Anyway, the others were offering to come along with, and we were just about to head over
Petros
to.
also jokingly with her trunk will point towards the cliff.
We were just about to head over to Edda to get ourselves a cart because Eva here has a Pegasus that can pull the cart. So, you know, we have our beast of labor to help us out with that. I think Yumi is like doing very important things with either the skull or something else. So I figured we leave him to it because he has plenty of stuff to do. Then we hopefully come back around late night. You know? So you want to tag along?
I'll help. Yeah, I'm all. Give me something to do. I was gonna kind of try and look for, because there was a temple of Paylor in Seaton, wasn't there? I mean,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm
one
gonna
of the
kind of
priests is in here.
okay. Yeah. I mean, maybe. Yeah. I mean, maybe we should look at maybe trying if they're going to be settled here more permanently. We need to find somewhere fitting to put a place of worship. It'll have to be a small place initially, and then it can dwarf the town. But
What? I don't think Yumi's going to agree to a Taylor Cathedral in Saltmarsh.
it's more that the town itself will be a dedicated town to Paylor, obviously.
Yeah, and I'm sure the
Don't just
people of
half joking.
Procran will be very appreciative of that.
I mean, you can be appreciative of a better god.
You know, that is not very, saintly of you.
You're right. We should keep the church modest.
Let's think about it. The primary problem still with this place is just resources in general. And last I remember, you got robbed, apparently. So
I mean, it was less of a robbing and more of a...
indented
I
choke.
didn't have a way of getting out of where I was.
Uh-huh.
And... yeah, I'd have been dead anyway. So, better dead than without money, unfortunately. But... this way I can get more money, anyway.
I am broke as hell too, by the way.
Yeah.
Put this up, I have nothing on me. I think only Yumi and Sophie over there have money, and Numat has some money. I think Ava has some money, but we need to create another Earth
I
gym.
have to apologize, but I in fact have no money.
Shit, Numat's the real owner of the land as well.
I am not very. I do. What's the word?
I slapped Numat on the shoulder. Broke brothers in arms.
Did you say so?
Yeah.
So, boys, they don't know anything about the dog.
Well, it's not harming anyone, and I guess it's safeguarding the children, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Can I ask the dog a question?
Yeah.
In Celestial, I'm going to ask it if it has a name.
It barks.
Woof.
That's quite a big dog, so probably had a bit of a deeper bark, but anyway.
1 for yes, 2 for no.
Sorry, repeat that. 1 for...
1 for yes, 2 for no. Again in Celestial.
It will bark again.
Did you have a dedicated purpose for coming down?
Barks twice.
Oh, look how smart it is!
He's such a good boy.
Oh my god!
Are you going?
It's randomly barking.
This doesn't
Yeah,
count.
who knows?
as open language,
Both of them
does it?
seem equally likely.
You seem to be roughly equally intelligent.
But barking is not a spoken language, Tedros.
Just checking.
Sorry.
Speaking dogs, not thing.
DJ, carry on.
Will you be here for a long time?
It barks once.
Right now, you're just protecting the children.
There was once.
We get our DM to do all kinds of crazy things, from meowing to just barking on stream.
There's an audience for that.
Yeah,
That's what we pay him for.
that's what we paying the big bucks for.
Higher on the big box.
We have a leader, a blue gnome, that seems to be taking up the mantle of some sort of leader of our group. As long as there's no trouble and you stick around to help us out, I'd be more than happy to help make sure that there is never any sort of issue here. But the adults seem to be afraid of you. So you know.
Uh-huh.
Oh, is that so?
Earlier when you asked if it has a name, it said yes?
It said no.
Well, no, you asked his name
wait.
before you established the sort of yes.
Oh yeah, right, that's right. Oh wait, so do you
Does
have a
your
name?
name start with an A?
Oh my god. Let's montage about 30 minutes later and go, no, let's not do that.
it's gonna tilt its head, and I think as it sees you, sort of like maybe feeling a little bit puzzled, like, okay, how do I figure out what the name is? It will bark twice.
Oh, so it doesn't have a name? Okay, just understanding.
Yeah, alright.
Doesn't have a name.
Can I write something in Celestial on the ground?
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Yeah, sure.
Soft mud.
Oh, yeah,
or
sure.
an
I'll
Eldritch speak in the ground, you know.
Eldritch speak. Eldritch speak. No, in Celestial, which I think is like Elvish or something. I don't really remember. I'll just write friend, and I'll say, "Do you understand?" As I point to the
it just looks, tilts its head, and
dang it! How to teach a dog to read?
You know, Eva, you might be putting too much effort into this. Why not just give him a name?
Well, just to make sure that if he didn't have one, that it was free to give him one.
Clearly, he doesn't have one. He's just here.
Well,
Yeah, I can't read that. I don't know.
I was just seeing
hang
how
on.
different, but that is friend written in Celestial and in Elvish.
Yeah, it's too simple.
well, now I'm trying to think of a name.
All right, no worries. Keep thinking of a name. If it's alright with you, we're gonna jump over to Yumi. And then we'll
Real
come
quick
back.
before we do that.
Oh, yeah.
While
Please,
figure out just real quick, I would like to actually trade a card. Real quick, I would like to trade my. I chatted with that with DJ. I'd like to trade my Hyuga card with his Scalamore card, please.
Mm-hmm.
And just to check with DJ.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am accepting that trade.
With Scalamore.
Thank you so much.
Please, thank you.
Just wanted to double check, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's good.
Right, what happens if I could click the pass cards button before I press? Do you know? I don't want to press it.
I've tried doing that. It doesn't. I don't think it does anything.
I think it might pass random cards. I think that might.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I just clicked it. It looks like it. Yeah.
I think that's implemented if you're actually playing a game where you have to pass cards between players. That's not really meant for this.
I also can just pass it to myself apparently. So it's not
Yeah,
very
you probably
useful.
need access if you're meant to pass. Hey, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Good stuff.
Switch this. Was that all you wanted to do, Mel?
Yeah, no, I just kind of wanted to get that.
Cool. Okay. So, that
Just wait
said,
for a moment.
you guys, I think, Sophie, you can obviously rejoin the group at this point. Neither of those things took particularly long, as you see Eva at this point having a conversation with the dog, it would seem, in some barking form. Barking, of course, meaning crazy. Yumi,
Walking mad.
Yes, sir.
where did you go?
I was at the skull. I stepped off the skull. I think I will just make a little spot on the ground where I am currently on the island somewhere.
Okay.
Walk into the tree line, sit down, make a little circle, set the amulet inside the circle, and identify it.
Oh, god.
Jesus.
Jeez. Why would you do such a thing?
No.
You don't
He's
need
dragging
to
out the law by force. It's holding a gun to its temple.
Listen,
It's
this is my way to brute force something, okay? Straight to the source.
It's fine.
Dying was my
It's
worst
fine.
mistake.
The source is too powerful.
If you want to just keep it quiet and DM me, that's okay. Or we can tell everybody.
Can you, I don't know where you're on the map, but can you drag yourself onto the island for me?
Sure. I don't think I ever had
He
a
doesn't have a token. He never made him a token for the last like 3 sessions.
Yeah, I've just been, theater of the mind.
Yeah, he has been just theater of the minding everywhere.
There we go.
Look at this little guy. Anyway, all right.
A lot of tokens everywhere. He might be hiding somewhere.
Where is Yumi, the new
Not
game
impossible.
from Symphony of Storms?
Yeah.
I actually realized I did. Anyway, okay. Firstly, let's find out if it surges. So go ahead and roll me a d20, please.
It'll be pretty funny. It's the other way around.
Boy.
If you remember rightly, Yumi, that has another meaning.
It does indeed. 2, right? 2?
It means 2 on your magical susceptibility score. So please add 2 to that.
I now have 10. Does that do anything?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Does something when you get a 49, baby.
Okay.
That's a strange number. Is it only 49?
It's a large number as well.
If you remember, he had to roll a d100 for it.
Ah.
Yeah.
And I never explained what it does.
I have no idea.
Well, I'll explain
I
when it gets to 49. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
easy peasy. All right, so there is no search. You cast Identify, and there's a moment later. Oh, actually, sorry. Before I get to this, I wanted to check with Mel. Mel,
jeez.
this obviously
Yes.
affects you. Are you happy for me to do this publicly, or?
I'm sure you're gonna do it as good as you can. It's gonna be fine. Of course, message me if you have any questions before you answer anything that you're not sure about, I guess. But I'm sure you got this. It's fine. It's
I
gonna
just
be
mean,
cool.
are you happy
Yeah,
for
you
the
can.
information to be public?
Absolutely, that's fine.
Can you answer my question of what the fuck is it? what is it, please?
Reveal your secrets.
You've got it, no problem. I trust you. Oh yeah. What is it again? Imagine.
So you cast the spell, and only moments later, you see that sort of burning flame just flicker onto the ground, and just whiz out to the side, create a door, and through it, still, as always, scribbling away in his book, barely even looking down to you as he steps forth.
He looks in a much better mood.
You again, Master
Hello.
Yumi.
Me again. Hi. What is this?
That is an amulet.
What does it do?
Well, he pauses and looks at it for a moment. You can almost see his eyes sear a little bit as he looks at it. Interesting. Technically, there's a number of things.
Great.
It was a gift of a demon lord. It holds blood and infuses some of the power of the blood to the user. But recently, it's become a... what would the right term be? I suppose a phylactery of sorts.
Ooh. How do I get the thing inside out?
You wait.
How long?
Not sure entirely. It would depend on the specific one, but not too long. I would guess that
An
in
educated
total,
guess?
a few days.
Would it speed up the process if I dipped it in blood? Like soaked it?
He looks at you. Roll me an insight.
Oh, I'm terrible at those.
We know.
He looks at you like, are you about to stab me?
There's a condescending look as he looks down at you that I don't think you pick up on because you see it so often
Yeah. Yeah.
that it just washes over you. At this point, it's usually about a week. How long have you had the item now?
A day.
Oh, there we go. Less than a week.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't. I mean, you can dip it in blood if you wish. Given the nature of the artifact, I'm sure nobody would complain. But I don't think it will help you a huge amount.
Okay. Good to know.
Do you wish to know anything else about it?
I think that's pretty much it. I just wanna... I thought the person inside was dead, but I guess they'll be back in a week.
They are not dead. Their soul was taken into this. They are currently being reborn.
Ooh. So this happens every time, or is this like a unique scenario to this?
I believe just the once. Seems to be some form of blessing from the demon lord themselves. There's a sort of snarl as they say demon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
devils.
obvious reasons.
Good to know. Well, thank you again.
They look at it with curiosity, and you can see there's more going on there.
Go on.
Very well. What?
You're looking at it.
Nothing.
I know that
I
look.
would pay for.
No,
Do you have
not
anything
even-
else you want me to identify while I'm here for your price? Save me going back and forth.
No, I think I'm good at the moment. And just change my plans for the day.
What are your plans?
I was gonna try and break him out if he was stuck, but I am aware now.
He says with a quill in his mouth.
There's like just a very long, like his mouth goes all the way around. As he smiles, like it almost seems to extend as there's just this one-sided, just large grin
Creepy.
spreads over his face. Maybe you should try breaking it. Who knows, it might help.
No, if I was to have a guess, an educated guess, it would explode.
Oh no, it certainly wouldn't explode.
It would kill him.
Yes.
Epicephylactory. Yeah. Okay. I'll keep it safe.
Are you not to be the best wizard of all time? Assuming.
Oof.
Maybe
You should
he
know
might
some of the
be-
things I've done.
Maybe he might be a threat to you becoming a wizard, and maybe you should smash it.
Definitely not. It's my best friend in here. Don't insult him.
Well,
Sandra suddenly bends over in pain. Oh!
Yeah. Oh, what's this unexplained pain? She's so
Ah.
perceptive. She hears that one bit of Yumi's.
I will leave you and your jewelry alone for now. Have a good day.
For now. See ya.
And you see, he turns back to the door and steps through.
Bitch. Hate that guy.
I feel the sentiment. I feel the
He
sentiment.
thinks he knows everything, that guy.
You fucker.
We should change that fucking system.
Motherfucker.
I hate that fucking system. If only someone out there shared my save you.
Burn it to the ground.
This is bullshit.
Anarchy. Fucking bullshit.
Just you wait.
Greatest wizard of them all.
It's like the equivalent of like you getting like bad service one time at a shop and you're like,
Yes.
like throwing it onto the ground.
Order talk to the manager.
It'll be like, we'll jump like 10 years and it's like we're both like destroying the system and look over at each other like, what are you doing? Destroying it. Oh, want to be best friends?
Yeah, sure. Back to back. He's just like blasting fucking spells.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure though
amazed.
Yumi's gonna leave like a bad review on like wizard spells. A magical review. 1 out of 5 stars. This guy fucking suck. Always acts like he knows it all.
One of these days.
Sincerely signed, no interview.
Yep.
I'm
Well-
impressed you think you're going to survive 10 years. Either way.
That's probably very likely true. Oh well, that's okay. That's true.
I do like that I tried very hard to knock Yumi down a peg the second I met him, right? And then this guy just like completely blows my attempt out of the water in one sentence.
He's been doing that to all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devils are very good at that.
I feel like Atha has knocked you
Oh,
down.
100%.
Yeah, but I feel
Yeah,
like
but
that
that's
also is like friendly banter, you know,
Yeah.
like that's.
I mean, yeah, of course, in a 100%.
I'm like so used to it at this point.
she was
It's
trying to
like
kill you,
normal.
but other than that.
Master.
That one time.
I had my
This is
suspicions.
so much. Ah!
I had my suspicions. Satha Atha conspiracy confirmed.
That's
just
why we
saying.
can't find her. She's fucking dead.
Yeah, neither of them
That's
exist
why we
anymore.
can't fight her because she's dead.
Either way, God, that would be crazy. Either way, you sit under your tree for a little while longer as the amulet is still, of course, searingly hot.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
One thing.
have precautions against that, but just as a reminder, as the collector disappears back through his door.
Sounds good.
Do you have anything else you want to do at the moment?
Not on the island. I will just make my way towards the town and to look for the little kobold guy that's building the construction thing underneath.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. All right. Go ahead and move yourself in town somewhere, and I will jump back to you in a moment.
Yes, sir.
Meanwhile, let's jump back up onto the hill.
Come on,
Eva.
Ava, name the dog. We need to
Oh,
get
shit.
going.
I was caught up in the emotion. Hang on a
Do
second.
we need to name the dog? I'm pretty sure it.
We
already
can also
has-
leave it. It doesn't matter. Yeah, true.
Yeah, I do have a name.
Right.
Let's see. Fur as golden as the sun of Paler's domain. And
That's a long name.
Please be respectful.
And a celestial from down on high, willing to protect as its prime initiative. A king of protectors. I shall dub this dog Solus Rex.
Silius Rex?
Solus.
Solus Rex. I like it. Rex. Always a good dog name.
And Rex as the short version.
I was just waiting for it to bark twice.
I thought it was gonna. I thought the short version would be Solus. Would it not?
It could
His
be either
first
or.
name? I guess so.
You know.
Solus.
It was a good
I-
strong name.
It was about to bark twice, genuinely, because what I thought you were saying was Soulless Rex,
No.
which would be a
Ta-
very different name.
It doesn't
Ty,
bark twice. It
Ty,
just bites you in the arm.
Ty, my god, you wound me.
I was confused because it felt very. Anyway, yeah.
Very big move that would be.
Alright. It just barks once, and will jump up a little bit at you once again.
Give it a name, it levels up.
Becomes bigger.
Alright. Well, Rex, keep good watch here of the people, huh? Go on. Let's get going. Got plenty to do, and never enough daylight for all of it. Get your Pegasus around as well, Ava. We're gonna need it. And we will start heading over to Ada. Which will probably... I don't know if we'll run into Yumi along the way. Well, he's right there next to Ada, so I think we run into him as we're...
Oh, are we going to Ada because of the card?
Yeah, we
Right.
need a card. If I just take a card, there will be even more...
Well, I thought
shit
like we
thrown
would
at
go
me.
to I don't know where the card would be and ask the person there. I don't know. I
No,
also
no,
don't
no.
know actually where the card would be.
I don't know where the card would be. You don't have one now. So what? The dog's following us?
Would it be maybe Winston's store? I feel like he might have a card. He might have wagons.
I don't trust this dog.
Do you trust anybody?
I've trusted a good chunk of people thus far.
All right. Before you go any further, you will run in. Sorry, I'm going to jump back to Yumi for a moment as you're making your way across town, and then you guys are going to be brought together. in just a moment. However, Master Yumi,
Yes, sir.
you sorry, I'm dealing with some lag again. I think it's the card system is quite demanding on this. I might need to do it a little bit differently.
Too many cards in our deck, you mean?
Yeah, I think it's that's causing me a little bit of lag. So I'm keeping a note now on a separate document of what cards you get given. So I may just keep your stacked deck somewhere else.
Alright. Sure. Why if you just split it over the other games? We got plenty. You could also share some of it towards the other games because we got plenty in this one.
All the games have plenty, honestly. That's not the issue. Yeah, that's anyway.
Well, I've got like 60 odd if you need any for new games.
Might be soon. Anyway, no, not for the moment. Anyway, Masimi, you are walking along, and with your goal to find the the kobold, you do not see the kobold that has been described to you. However, you do see another kobold that you do not recognize wandering around, and they seem to be they have a rucksack on. They're wearing some leather like armor and an apron, and they have a couple of like tools on a little belt, and they are wandering around pretty absent-mindedly, it looks like, and they paying no attention to you whatsoever as they wander about here.
Are they within shedding distance?
Oh yeah, I mean especially for you.
Hey!
Well, he said shooting distance.
He did. That's what he said.
Yeah.
They're both the same.
Disintegrate.
You don't know if they're intentionally ignoring you but they do not react as you shout something.
Hey! And I'll turn to Tilda. Hello?
They at this point, now that you've shouted a couple of times, they like look around at you, tilting their head as they just look at you a little bit confused. Oh, me?
Yes, you. You look a little lost.
Oh no, I'm fine, thank you. And they turn
Where you
away.
going? Hey!
They turn back. Sorry, what?
Where you going?
Nowhere. Where are you going?
Wherever you're going. Lead the way.
Oh, okay. But
So
I'm
what
not
brings
going
you here?
anywhere.
And neither am I. What brings you here?
Are you flirting with me?
No. You're not my type. Too small.
What's your type?
Big ones.
Big
Tall.
kobolds? I think we call those
No, not
dragons.
kobolds. No.
Books.
Dragons are pretty cool. Dragons are real cool. So where you heading?
Yumi dragon fucker.
Nowhere.
You look real lost.
I'm not lost.
Are you staying here in Saltmarsh?
Oh, yeah. Are you?
Oh. Well, yeah, I'm a lord here.
You're a lord?
Yeah,
Good lord.
I know. So many responsibilities. So, what we doing?
Oh, I'm not sure I meant to tell you. I'm working on something.
Ooh, I love working on stuff. What is it?
What do you work on?
A lot of magic stuff.
Oh, that sounds cool.
It's real cool.
You sound like you know a lot of things.
I do. Ask me anything. Go ahead.
What's my favorite color?
Ooh, red.
No.
No, what is it?
Orange.
No, close enough.
I mean, they're different colors.
They are, but close. So, what are you really doing?
What do you mean, really doing? I haven't lied to you.
Do I sense any lies?
Roll me an insight.
Damn. No lies. Oh fuck!
They just kind of seem confused by you, honestly.
You're right.
in
You
this
haven't
moment.
lied. Sorry,
They
it's just
really
been
just seem confused by you at the moment.
it's been so long since I've seen a kobold, and now there's 3. I'm just curious.
There's 3?
Yeah,
Where are
there's
the
you,
others?
some other guy putting down blue flags, and another one. You know him?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
looking
his
for him.
assistant.
Oh, that makes so much sense. I'm looking for him. You're
Oh,
building
okay.
something.
What? Yeah,
You're
he's on the
building
boat.
something. Oh, where are you going? Can you show it to me?
I mean, I was buying some supplies, and now I'm not.
I just want to see it. I want to talk to him about it.
What do you want to see? The boat?
No, what he's building. The progress.
Oh, we're still planning. We
I
have
wanna
to
see
talk
the
to some guy
plan.
when he gets back.
That's me.
You're the guy?
I'm the guy.
No. This was meant to be some powerful wizard guy.
That's me.
No.
Right here.
Ooh.
You're building something for my skull.
Oh, that's your
No.
skull?
Yeah, not this little one. The big one over there.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
they start-
me.
You see them start to panic a little bit.
The powerful guy.
okay.
That's right here.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I was expecting someone.
Call
Else.
Don't worry about it. I get it all the time. You should know. We have a difficult time when we're small, right? Looking out for big birds.
I was living underground until recently. I don't know.
Ooh.
What's wrong with that? In a sewer.
Nothing. Ooh.
I'm from Lumicra.
Ooh, I've heard of that place.
Have you?
I have, I believe. I was told
Your
of
eyes
it by a
know.
friend of mine.
What friend?
I
People
can't
don't
tell you
know it
that.
exists. It's new.
I know. I'm a wizard.
All right. Where's Lumicra?
Kieran told me where it was, right? And not to go after the scroll in... It was in... fuck, what's it called?
Oh, come
Wave
on,
Rock.
man.
Under Wave Rock.
Wave Rock, yeah.
Under
It's
Wave Rock.
I was
Rock.
like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
should know this. You
I
really
know,
the
I know.
campaign.
Yeah.
Come on.
Of course I know where it is. It's... I'll lean in. Under Wave Rock.
Her eyes go wide again. Oh, damn! You actually do know.
Of course. I'm gonna make this place fly. I got great friends.
And as you say that, you see the rest of the party heading down the street towards you.
Speaking of...
Hey guys, check it out. I think Yumi got a girlfriend.
See, there's the
Oh,
big
hey,
one. He's the
Yumi.
best. Oh, there's Red Rose. Hey, Red Rose.
What happened to his eye?
You good?
I'm good. Don't ask. And don't ask for money either. She's real
Who's
stingy.
this?
This
Who's this friend of yours?
This is the apprentice of the little kobold that is building the construction for our skull.
There's a lot of kobolds.
Ah, lovely.
You're
Yeah.
calling someone else little.
Well, yeah, we are.
Fair enough.
It's a relative term.
Well, yeah.
I sometimes call some of my Loxodon friends when I see little.
Did she just shoot one of us?
Ow! Put that away.
That was I didn't.
She's an assassin! Fucking get her!
They're not dangerous. He's just big.
Forms into a knoll. Ah!
Purple one poison again.
Don't worry, my kobold doesn't bite. Does shoot though.
What's your name? Miss Kobold.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to the other one.
Yeah, no. Her name's Ava. I know her name.
I'm Zizri.
Zizri?
Zizri.
Alright.
Moz.
Muz?
What?
Moz.
Muz.
Bright spark.
Ooh.
This is becoming a long name.
What?
So your
the
name
names are
is
actually getting
Zizri.
shorter from what I've seen.
Zizri Most Bright.
Zizri.
Zizri.
Yeah, you got it. Zizri.
Zizri.
Zizzery.
Zizri.
I look behind me at Ava, and then I probably noticed that the dog is here.
You got a dog?
Yeah.
No, not you. Them. Right there.
Ooh, cool dog.
Rex is his name now.
Rex?
Solus Rex.
Oh. Hello?
Solaris Rex.
Soulless.
Solidus Rex.
Oh.
Solaris.
Soulless Rex.
Stellaris Rex.
Where'd you find it?
So
I'm just gonna
it's
call
a
it dog.
so hear this, Yumi. Apparently, it's a celestial dog.
Oh, put it back.
No.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
Ah.
kidding. Dogs are
It
fine.
could only be better if it was a pet dog from Paylor.
Would it count as a small beast?
I mean, it's
a medium-sized
it's-
creature, I think. Still,
No, just making
It's a
sure.
medium celestial.
golden.
That's a medium celestial.
Might be.
I'm just making sure.
Maybe.
I think I don't.
So is it like following you now? You own it?
I think mostly Ava made that happen.
Oh.
They like talked to it, and they were nice to it, and it was nice. But that Grinch screw.
It was quite the interesting
Oh.
conversation.
It can speak?
We can understand celestial and common, maybe. Like, I think, unless it was just barking, in which case we are fucking
No.
idiots.
Well, I don't know Celestial.
Don't you? I saw that. I didn't hear it. But anyway, I saw that, you motherfucker. Don't you bark when I say that. You son of a fucking bitch.
Wow, I'm going to enjoy
Okay.
watching this one.
This
Back.
is so funny. Yeah, me and the guys, we were just going towards Ada to ask for a cart to head up for a bit, because we probably need to enter some of the early areas of the Dreadwood to find what I need to find.
What are you looking for?
A giant ass rock.
What for?
For the thing.
Oh, tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I can just make a huge, like, monument out of ice.
Ice doesn't last very long.
And, you are aware that the Dreadwood is like 2 days away.
Well,
Not by air.
You're flying?
I believe we can't really fly, even though we do have a Pegasus. Because
well,
we
actually,
need to
no.
bring it back.
We can fly as I look behind me over at the at the dead pool.
No.
We can actually fly.
Hmm.
Huh. I think we'll fly. I think that's faster, right?
Didn't you guys say you had a flying ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he just looked
That's
at.
what I'm
That's
looking
he-
at. The
Oh,
dead-
that's the flying ship.
Yeah. So
Is it moored in the water or is it moored somewhere else?
It's like in the water here next to Yumi's tower. That's
Oh, that
the-
thing flies.
Yeah. It does, apparently.
They
I
also
didn't-
go to
Hey, do you fit
different
timber on it?
Yeah, loads. It's a big ship.
We need to go. We need timber. Lots of timber.
What for?
Our camp needs
To
timber
build
start
stuff.
building stuff. Yeah. Look, do you wanna maybe come along? Because I don't know how to fly that.
Well,
I could probably fly it. Oh wait, I know
Did
how
you
birds-
crash into Gratsul? Yeah, and not flying anytime soon.
I wasn't sailing into Gradzul. I was falling through a hole.
I don't think it's a good idea because the Dreadwood is not empty. It is full of Fae. Remember the Fae women?
Yeah,
Gnomes,
I
the beasts,
remember that.
monsters.
I
There's a reason people don't get wood from the Dreadwood.
Yeah, but that means there's so much of it.
It's not going to be easy.
Look,
Not going to be
I
easy
didn't
at
say
all.
it would be easy, but I
The-
figured
the-
if
the-
anyone
the reason-
can do it, it would be.
Yes, and I think we have
us.
more other things to do rather than get wood.
The people
I-
need wood, and the only good place to get it from is the Dreadwood, right?
Yes,
So-
and my friend here, Threadrose, has a dying god, which is on a time limit, time scale.
Yeah,
So it's
I mean,
How long is that going to take?
quite a
there are
while.
forests around here, aren't there?
Can we just do
I
like
swear-
a few hours of getting wood and then do the and then do the god thing.
So you're leaving now to head to Dreadwood and miss the morning tomorrow?
No, we wanted to be back by then.
We can work through the night. I can.
If they were to fly the ship to the Dreadwood and back to get wood, would they still miss tomorrow with the speed of it, Ty?
I mean, if you want to, like, you say work through the night, how many trees can you fell in an hour? Like, felling a tree is not a quick process. I get that you guys are adventurers and whatever.
Doesn't
I mean, it would
I
almost
feel
be
like
better to get
someone's got a
bunch
big
of-
axe here, haven't they? Someone must have a big axe.
Yeah, they did, and then they died.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also one big axe is only going to chop down one tree at the same rate. The rate might slightly increase. The thing we'd want is more people on the boat to do the chopping.
Well, we can
but most
bring more
importantly-
people on the boat to do the chopping.
Is it not that we mostly doing this to get the stone? The lumber is secondary.
Lumber is secondary, but we do also need a stone.
I mean, the stone is more important, which is, I feel like, more easier to get.
I
hope.
wanted to get that stone because, like you said, it's a dangerous place, which means that us retrieving it has some meaning to it. We went out for a way to get it for this.
Or they're gonna say the opposite, that we went out to get a stone and missed the morning, is all I'm afraid of.
I don't.
To be honest with you as well, like having more wood immediately is not going to make a difference to the town.
Okay,
you guys
fine then.
do have some lumber at the moment, which came from the shipments that have only actually fairly recently come in from Zeef, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
It's very nebulous. It is right. It probably was just very recently, actually.
Also,
so
there'll be
like,
woods to the north between the mine and that, won't there? So
keep that in mind too, because there is a limited speed to construction. You know that is going on at the moment.
That is also true. I didn't know we had any lumber. I just assumed we didn't have any because
Up until
things
very
were-
recently, there was really none. There was a shipment came in very recently with the arrival of all of the Zeef guards, because their ships were stocked up with stuff, not just lumber, but other stuff as well. You know, so
To be fair, Yumi might know about the logistics of what's happening with all of the supplies. Ava, Newmont, and Sophie would just make, they wouldn't know.
of course.
So to Sophie, getting wood is the assumption of the character having not understanding, and that's why Eva went along with it too. Because I'm like, oh yeah, we need wood because they need houses.
Yeah.
I'm sort of saying this for Yumi's sake.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just to put the information, just to be clear.
Also, getting wood from the Dreadwood is the Dreadwood. We've probably got players that don't know here, and we have some players that I'm sure still have burning memories from their time in the Dreadwood. It is a very dangerous place, even for
Oh,
hunting.
it's fine. We'll just go to the edge of the Dreadwood. The more trees we chop, the less Dreadwood there is.
I feel like a lot of people in the past have thought that, and look how big it is now,
History repeats itself, he said.
It's like actively growing into civilization. Like the Deadwood's actually sort of like very hostile in nature as well.
But then,
It's,
ignoring the wood chopping quest, speed that Deadpool could travel with, could we go there and make it back in time for the ceremony?
With the ship, you absolutely could. I feel like Melgak was doing a lot of the ship flying before. Does anybody-
He was,
Whatever
but
new
I
characters
can
have.
I can do it.
And you're going as well? I wasn't sure if you were.
If I was going, I can fly it.
Well, what's the primary attribute needed for flying it? Like, is it a wisdom?
Proficiency with air vehicles.
Yeah, okay, but is that like a
With
wisdom
the
stat?
stats that it's tied to?
Yeah, the stat.
It was intelligence, I
I-
believe, because it
I
was.
suspect that my
And
water
not
vehicle's
focused.
proficiency lost usefulness about halfway through this campaign.
It did, yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm like,
Some
Sophie, Sophie, you can pilot water vehicles.
Like,
Well, I have land vehicles, so if we put ours together,
Maybe. Yeah, that's how that works.
I don't know
Yeah.
how.
You
I
get
don't-
mud. You just get mud.
I don't think either of us know how to fly anything. I think that's the problem that we're gonna have.
You will be fine. You can do it. It will just be fine. But no, we take the ship, and you will be able to make it back for the morning, assuming you're not. It was the stopping to cut down a lot of trees and load them up would have been the main issue, honestly.
Well, we won't do the tree thing. It's not needed, but we'll do the. We need. I want to find this. I feel it's important. I want to do this.
A stone?
A stone,
Any stone.
not just any stone.
Like a big stone.
It is big, but I'll know it when I see it.
Wouldn't the
ancient
mine
heart-
have a huge stone?
Look, the ancient hearthstones for white people, where they were buried under long ago, with their names inscribed on them, were something special, and they still exist. They're just old stones. They are, they're stones from before your magic got put behind, the veil kind of deal. Stones that have survived the dawn of time and stood there. That's the kind of stone I'm looking for. Something unique, something that has essence to it.
Hey, fair warning. I'm really not a good stone carrying person at present.
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's what I'm for.
I mean, Threadrose can also help with that. She is, I think she has the kind of like heavy build, whatever it is, thing. What is it?
Powerful build.
Powerful build, that's the one.
Scissory Bright Spark.
No, it's just a moss like spark.
This is
I don't think this involves me. Can I go?
Sure.
See you guys later. Have fun.
See ya.
What was the significance of the kobold?
They're building something for to help this place fly.
Right, that's also a thing on our to-do list. But that
Yeah.
means you're coming along then?
It is, yeah. They're working on it. I was gonna talk to, I think she called him Salazar, but he was on his boat. But I don't think you would. If something goes wrong when you're out there, you'll need me, because I can fly the ship.
Alright.
I don't think it's a bad idea, but sure, we'll go.
what was that kobold's relationship to this Salazar?
His assistant.
I mean, I heard you guys talking from way up there, and it sort of sounded like you were buttering her up, or the other way around. Are you like flirting?
No. Don't mean it to be rude, but she's not a gnome.
Yeah.
Ah, there it is.
What? I wouldn't date a
Like
human
that,
either.
Jimmy.
I wouldn't really date anybody.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm too busy.
He's married to his hand.
And knowledge.
Hand of knowledge. Yeah. Anyway, let's get going to the dead pool then. We'll make it quick.
Sure.
By the way, I wanted to. I didn't want to interrupt earlier, but I wanted to just make it a point that when the other group arrived at where Yumi was, Numad would have respectfully bowed towards Yumi. The whole sort of Numad believes that because Yumi technically holds the title of what was it, Sheik or whatever.
Yeah.
There is a certain sort of respect he has to show when they meet.
I just now realized that I actually never boarded this ship, Yumi. Like, you won it, and before I got to be on it.
Yeah, we had to accost this after you got sent away.
How does it work?
Very difficult. Very difficult. Malgag was in the process of learning. Oh! He's not dead, by the way.
What?
Malgag is still alive. Malgag will be here in 6 days.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So when he gets back, we'll see what Arthur's doing, get her back. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't
will
wait.
definitely be back.
I can't wait.
Talk to you yet, Tedros. I mean,
Arthur will definitely be back. Hang on. Just give me 2 seconds. Still got it.
I'm not rolling against that. I have no reason to think you're lied to me. Tedros is never lied to me. Why would I distrust her now?
Divine
Who is
sense,
this
giant
person?
skull.
you're getting a little nervous there, Tedros. What's wrong?
Who is
She's
this
shining
person?
brighter.
No.
Is your trunk getting longer?
No, that doesn't happen.
Yet, maybe Peter's gonna finish you.
Am I actually getting brighter?
It
No.
looked like for a moment. I think it was just a
Yeah.
cloud.
All right.
I think it was just the cloud, yeah.
The divine sense. You pick up. What are you picking up there? I mean, you would within 60 feet. You wouldn't pick up Warzian. But the skull itself, I think, would ping in some sense. It is an object. It is.
Is it hollowed ground? Consecrated, I mean?
It is one of.
It's one of those
Here's
things.
the thing, right? I feel like consecrated or desecrated is kind of a perception thing. Right?
Well, my
Kind of
divine
like-
sense is a smell based thing, right? So what does it smell like?
Oh god, yeesh. What does this
Just dig
skull
the question
smell,
hard.
smell
Yeesh.
like?
Well, it's a crystal skull, right?
That's
I
not
think.
crystal. No.
No.
No, it's
No.
Oh, it's a regular
It's
skull.
not Indiana
Okay.
Jones.
It,
My perception of it was wrong.
no, it appears to just be a regular skull. Yeah, I mean, fucking massive.
I mean, doesn't look exactly human, right? There's a little bit different features to it, I think, right? It's not
Slightly,
like perfectly
slightly
human.
off from being humanoid, but still pretty much human.
Long
skull.
Human. Oh, that would be very cool. But unfortunately not. But you also can't see the front of it from there, so you're
Yeah,
just
that's
looking
fair.
at
That's true.
the back of it. But in terms of the scent, I would say like damp earth mixed with just a hint of cinnamon.
So it's
Oh, that's
some
actually
mix.
nice.
There's a mix of something going on there, but it's not quite something I can pinpoint exactly, right? So it's
It is definitely sacred in a sense that, from your point of view, I think would probably be consecrated, like a consecrated object.
interesting. I double backed because I was like, "Whoa, giant skull!"
Yeah, that's fair.
Right. Make it back to the ship.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I was about to give you something else, but you don't get that. Sorry.
okay. I'm about to break some hearts. It's fine.
All right,
What the-
That's fine.
Is Rex gonna follow us aboard the Deadpool as well?
No.
Aww.
No,
Well,
he's
he-
a dog. He can't fly well.
He's a good boy and he knows he needs to stay to defend the town. You know?
But speaking of good boys, can I have my Pegasus stay within a mile?
Yeah.
Cool.
And also just land
It
on the
can
ship.
land on the ship as well. There is plenty of space, but otherwise
Cool.
it will just fly alongside. Hope it doesn't get
Like
sucked
how
into
it may
it.
look right now, the Deadpool's.
All right, you will climb aboard.
Ooh, can we switch over to the Deadpool map?
Yeah, I was just checking it because I haven't opened it in a while. I wasn't
Yeah,
expecting to take
so
this
we
out today.
can, so we can be shown around.
Yeah, we've got some people on here.
All right, so let me see. So I remember Yumi showing us the minor illusion of the events that transpired during the hell fight, and I remember there being, I think they were like air elementals on that field, right?
To Airgen.
Right, and also to be absolutely on the same page, the person who Hell managed to slay and explode into like a ball of fire. That was Melgak, right?
Yes.
And the other two people that were there with him were who?
The other few people that died were the two Ergen, Afa and Safa.
No,
I
I found
No, no.
Kadika. What
sorry,
did
Kadika.
Ah, okay.
happened?
Because I saw one of the Urgens that was there get cut in half and then explode in air,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it was Atha first.
Turned into
And that
air.
was-
Kadika was after that.
And then the other
Yeah,
one that
that's
died was
right.
Sunny, who was like
Yeah, we weren't there for that.
bear.
Well, I assume Threadrose is answering me here.
Yeah, I mean, Thedros is just jokingly going, "Oh yeah, that's just Thedros' trick."
Oh, okay.
Not Thedros'.
It's just that-
Atha's trick.
It's just that I saw her get cut in half, but you keep claiming that she's
She
alive.
used to do stuff like that all the time. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she used to just play around with us, pretend to be dead, and actually be invisible. Well, you remember that, Yumi?
Yeah, but you said she isn't dead.
I did say she isn't dead. She isn't dead.
Yeah, you can feel her, right? With your
Yeah,
hand? Oh, okay. Okay.
Roll me a deception.
Uh,
Threadrose, please.
yeah. I feel like it's another one. Yeah. Oh, how bad it's gonna be. So, it's 2-1.
Can I counter here and go? I'm pretty sure she's gone.
No.
What?
she's
And
not
then
gone.
can I roll persuasion here?
This is kind of fucked up, but you can roll. Would persuasion work here? I mean, I guess.
I can roll deception if it makes you feel better.
No. It's not so much that. I mean, sure. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion. That's fine. Well, I mean, part of the thing is that you can all tell just with that 7 that Threadrose rolled that they are definitely not telling the truth here. Like, they become very uncomfortable by this situation.
Yeah.
They're at the very least leaving something out, and they know more. Like this.
And I was getting
It's a
all
very-
nervous.
Very weird way to put it, but something isn't adding up here, and I think all of you know this.
Well, we heard it from when Yumi gave the announcement of when he was reading off the list, right?
Yeah.
And it was just a mental note that Ava
Yeah.
picked up on. I was like, well, he said missing in action, but then Threadrose claims that that this air elemental has done this before, but then doesn't seem very convincing of it, at least.
She has played pranks on us before. She did that whole disappearing trick.
You're not disputing dead, but I'm saying you're not admitting to everything. What do you know, Ted?
You just seem to not be convinced yourself
Wait.
of most of it.
You said you knew for sure that she was still alive because of that brand you had, right?
Yes.
You said it was still pulling you towards Alpha.
Yes. And I'm fairly certain Atha was stood behind Yumi.
Inside check.
Do I feel the brand? Do I feel it at that touch? Not touch, but I feel like a connection.
Yeah, I mean the insight is against the 7 at this point, so you.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, you don't really pick up anything else with the insight check, so there's really no point to make it.
Pedros, lying is unbecoming of you.
Threadrose, I'm telling people she's alive. Is she alive or dead?
Yes, we have a right to know.
I'm planning with her in mind. Is she here or not?
If Paylor heard about this, he would be so disappointed in you.
I will try
Lying.
something and see if it goes through to her.
Go ahead, send it.
She's
Wait,
just
I
digging her hole.
I will walk over there
Go for cover.
Back up, everybody. Back up.
before the Threadrose bomb goes off.
I'm not sure why.
Eva gets closer.
She surges all the time. Be careful.
Dude.
Oh, no search.
So close between a 1 and a 3.
Yeah, I saw that.
Does anybody have an inspiration?
Yeah.
That's a joke. Okay. What do you roll me a D100?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Hey, Arthur. Just checking in. You're fine, aren't you?
It does not go through.
There was no response.
Like she ignored
Like
you?
it didn't go through.
Ah. So she's dead.
Unfortunately, possibly.
I will
Possibly.
say to give you a little bit here, Anthony. And this is a long shot. It wouldn't feel any different if it just failed because you're on a different plane.
Yeah.
Because there is a small
Yeah,
chance.
it could be that I'm on a different plane.
Probably. Did you see her die?
I didn't see her die. I haven't seen her since the battle, and
You're still
Yeah.
connected to her.
I think that's a lie now too.
I just assumed she was behind you when I did the branding check.
Ugh. So you're connected to Yumi, you mean?
I will check. I'll check the branding thing again.
I'll look behind me. Do the Melgag hand wave.
Now gag hand.
What do I have to do for the branding thing?
Roll me an insight, please.
Yeah.
Again, the brand is only really in effect when you're in the elemental plane of fire, like I mentioned
Yeah.
before. So, although you can feel it, you do once again feel the tug of it, just faintly because of the plane you're on, but you feel it, that tug towards Master Yumi. The same as
Well,
last time.
it seems that it's not very strong. It might just be because we're not on the correct plane for it.
Sure. But at least, to me,
Let's get this ship off the ground, Yumi.
yeah, this is... Go ahead.
Maybe.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Sure.
Can I grab onto this wheel here and steer it from here? Can we do a flip with this thing?
No, goodness no. It's very difficult. Melgag almost crashed it the first time he tried.
Jeez.
Yes. Move, you're huge.
Fine, I thought the wheel was a bit too big for you. Here's
For
your
me,
one.
goodness no. I can hold this little thing down here.
It's not little. It's like
That's
double
why-
your size.
Now it's mostly like a mind thing. Like I'm connected to Willow Shade.
Willow shit. Who's Willow
Yeah.
shit?
The spirit of the ship.
The ship has a spirit?
Yeah, you can talk to it.
What?
Yeah, just think real
Wild.
hard.
I did feel a certain strange sense from the ship.
Mhm.
Hello, Willow
Not
shit.
enough to ping.
Wait, does that mean that if we get the ship, damaged, it hurts her or something?
Maybe not the same way it hurts us, but yeah.
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 And I keep making sure she doesn't get hurt then. Alright, off to the Dreadwood.
Yeah.
Someone's going to need to teach me how this thing works at some point.
Maybe in the future.
What do you want to say, Ty?
Oh.
Hang on, sorry, I'm a little confused by this situation. So I just want to take a step back quickly. Have we all just accepted that Threadross is lying about Atha's death and we're fine with it?
It
I
seems
was
like
about
it's been
to-
swept.
I was about to take. I was going to do something about it, but not immediately, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, I'm just very surprised because with the
I've
deception roll, I
kept
don't
this
know,
under
just-
wraps, but I'm not about to call her out in broad daylight just in case that's somehow bad, because I don't know these people.
It is not my place to judge this group's intergroup situation. I'm not part of it, really.
I
Alright,
will
no,
judge,
that's
but
fine.
privately.
I was
That's
getting
fair enough.
ready to judge, but I first wanted to get underway, but I'm I'm still processing all of this because they just kind of dropped it out of nowhere.
all right. That's fine. I mean, that's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Fine.
Okay,
Fine,
so
no,
just,
we're
so
leaving.
just
No,
Ty,
no,
for
no,
your
no.
peace of mind.
Ty,
That's fine.
As soon as
Ty.
they get the thing underway, I'm gonna.
Are you alright, Ty?
He's just flabbergasted. This
Do
man
you need 5
Are you-
minutes?
are
Do you
you
need some
okay?
water?
Oh man,
Do you need to do your
Yeah.
week again?
are you alright, Ty?
Yeah, no, it's fine. Whatever, guys. Whatever.
Once the thing is flying and I've gotten over my elation that the fact that I'm on a flying ship, I'm gonna go and find Jurgen away from the group, like the first opportunity that is not directly next to anyone else.
Probably be
Yeah, Jurgen.
walking around when the ship starts flying, because this is also my first time upon a flying ship.
Hey there. Weird to be looking down at the world for a change.
No, I'm pretty used to it.
Oh, fair enough. So I didn't want to say anything during that whole moment earlier, because I don't actually know this person, but one talent I did pick up from the angels was how to tell a lie.
Uh-huh.
And this Atha character, whoever she may be, is dead, and Thredros knows that she is dead.
Well, yeah. I'm having some issues with this as well. I'm absolutely flabbergasted, is what I would say. The fact that they'd lie about it in the first place is confusing the hell out of me, because that is just something we need to know. Alfred was a big friend of ours, and I don't know why she would even consider lying. Like, what's so bad about telling the truth of what you were feeling at that point? Oh, it pulls towards Yumi. Who cares? It's not like Yumi is now her slave master or something.
Could he be?
I don't know. We're gonna have words about like honesty and truth, because they do this sometimes, and on the one hand they then commute their pious nature and their devotion to the god. On the other hand, they pull stunts like this every now and then, and I'm just like, pick a lane.
Well, just saying, if you need a lie detector in any of these, I
Most of the
think
time, she
I
can't.
might be better than that spell, Zone of Truth. So, you let me know.
Most of the time, we can see right through her bullshit, but I guess at that one point she was both very convincing and we were very tired. I'm gonna talk to Yumi about it for a moment.
Okay.
Thanks for the offer.
I'm going to use my limited knowledge of boating skills and see if that translates at all to figuring out how the fuck this thing works. Whilst everyone else is doing stuff.
I mean, you can roll me an investigation. The short answer is it doesn't.
No. But we'll see how well I do regardless.
This is the sort of thing, and I think Melgak was actually working towards it, which is to say it's the sort of thing that can be done over a long period of time, as in you can gain proficiency with aerial vehicles. But
I get the
ongoing
feeling
checks
that
and-
I can get this, but I won't immediately at all.
Yeah, it will take time. But I can set that up for you if that's something you want to start working towards.
Yeah, I mean, one day I'm going to need to steal this, and I'm going to need to know how to drive it.
Lawful good, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you have also learned that there is a spirit inhabiting it, so pretty good.
We have our own security system.
Oh, it's happened before. That's why
I
we
like
have them.
spirits. They're my favorite.
Yumi.
Hello?
So it really just flies on your commands and just knows where to go afterwards?
Mostly, yeah. It's difficult. A lot of thinking involved. Melgak was much better than I was. He had more experience, but
I
I
thought
can do anything.
he was better at thinking.
Well, no. Well, sometimes.
So he's really
With
coming
people,
back
yeah.
6 days, huh?
He is. I spoke to the collector. You remember the little devil?
Yeah, I remember.
Big book? Yeah. I identified his amulet, and he said he will be back in a week, and it's already been a day, so 6 days. I'm just keeping things warm. Thank me.
You sure all of him will come back correctly?
I hope so.
It's like that was a pretty violent explosion.
It was, but he also gave Verima a really nice gift. And this, the collector said, is a one-time deal. And it's a blessing. So I'm assuming it's a reward for doing well. Because his task isn't done yet. He's got to kick Yonogu's ass.
Yeah.
And I'm going to help him.
So,
I miss him.
No.
you know, speaking of people who now aren't coming back, that I have some serious issues with Tedros lying about.
I can't believe she lied to me.
Like, she lied so well for once on this. Like,
I
what the
know.
fuck?
I never thought she would lie to me. She's a godly woman. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Crazy. They're
I'm
all
talking about
just
the same
nuts.
thing with Sophie, but it's fucked up.
It is.
Ty, am I
not.
picking any of this up? Just a question.
I'm not being subtle, so I would say yes.
I would, yeah. Neither
Yeah,
of them
I'm
are
not
subtle.
subtle at all.
Can we
Yeah.
create a huddle away from Threadjoss somewhere, like a sort of a?
No,
Threadjoss-
it's not away enough for those elephant ears not to pick up
Yeah,
any
no, she's
fucking
quite
conversation.
perceptive.
Right off the bat, can I just... Do I know who Verima is? Because this is important to me.
Yeesh. Roll me a history or religion. I would take either.
Both equally bad.
Okay. And with
That's not bad.
Okay. 15. I think probably not. No. Not with that. Yeah, probably not.
That's okay. But I know that it was Melgak, and I've seen the replay essentially from Yumi that Melgak was the one who sent. Well, he minor illusioned the battle, right?
Yeah, no, I know. It's just like
Yeah.
funny.
It was essentially what it is.
Yeah.
So I know
that's correct.
I know that Melgat was the one who sent Ty's father out to this Verima person now. Then, right?
Sorry, you know what? That it was,
Ty's father was the Great Wolf, and then I knew the wolf was at the battle, but when I got there, when Eva got there, the wolf was gone. But I didn't know where the wolf went.
I just want to pause you there for 1 second, DJ, to ask everybody else a question. Was everybody else aware of that?
No.
Okay, cool. I didn't think so. Just double check.
But I
I
talked to,
didn't fucking know.
but I did talk to some players, and the consensus was that you guys were told this at some point. At least the people who were in
Yeah,
the
no,
party.
I checked the notes afterwards, and then I found that the notes did say that we were told at one point, like years ago, like
Oh, you
many
did
years
that.
ago, we
Okay,
were
I
told.
was
Yes.
just not. I was
That's
genuinely
why
not sure if you knew that or not. Yeah.
That's
It
why
was
I
not, but it
threw
was
it
not
in there.
to clarify. It was not by Ty himself. It was by some other god in that hall, and it was casually brought up
Oh,
while
that makes
drinking
sense.
Yeah.
at some point.
So I know it seemed like it, but that's why I'm throwing it out because some of the players are supposed to be aware of this.
I mean, to be fair, casually bought out while drinking, so that's fair enough.
many years ago.
I was
I only
genuinely unsure if you had
after I sort of DJ told me about that after I was already dead, like long dead. I was like, oh shit! And I looked it up and I was like, oh my god, he's right. We did got that told, but like 2 years ago at some point while we were drinking.
This
I
is
was like, oh,
this
shit.
is just credit to the world building that Ty does. That's why.
So I have another question for you guys in that case, and this one will be for inspiration because this is a little bit of a quiz at this point. Who's Ty's mother?
Wasn't that Riggin?
Hey, what on?
There you go.
It was like Sharon
No.
or something.
Go ahead and grab an inspiration. Yumi, you already have one.
Yeah. I'll just pat myself on the back. Give me
Lore
come
quiz by the DM.
Hey, wait.
Sorry, guys.
You did that.
You want more
Melgek
lore,
sacrificed. You gave the hound Fenrir to what was her name? Varima?
Verima. I don't know what he did, but he disappeared. Who knows where it went? We'll never know until he comes back and we ask him.
Fenrir was more important somehow. Like, but it's all a haze of that day when we were
'Cause-
talking with the gods. There was so much alcohol.
His very specific words from Yumi was that he gave a gift. And the
Yeah.
only thing that Mel... That's why I questioned it just now, because
Sure.
it was a very
Yeah.
specific wording.
Of course.
Okay. Anyway, we really need to have a conversation with Tedros about that one.
I ain't talking to her. She can save her own god. She hasn't told me about what she said to him. What his response to my questions were.
I feel that Tedros, I don't know, they're having an issue recently where they feel a need to obfuscate or not tell the entire story. I don't know why.
Well, I think it's her god's dying and her morals are wavering. You know, her whole thing was like, I'll do this for Paler, I'll do that. But now he's almost gone, so it's not as strong to be like, I'll do this and I'll do that. You know?
Maybe she just needs to be reminded of the fact that, you don't just need a god for I'll do this, I'll do that.
Oh, definitely not.
You need yourself. Do your own sense somewhere else. You know what? I'll go talk to her in a bit. There's another thing I wanted to talk to you about, and I didn't want to bring it up in front of the group when it was said. When Sophie questioned your leadership and if I should be, I'm just gonna say it. I would never take that position away from you, ever. Only if you'd ask me would I even do it. But otherwise, I'd never take that position away. Unless you become super evil for a moment and try to kill us. But that's a temporary thing,
Yeah, I'd expect you to chop me down.
Something like that, or hold me
try.
in chains
Or you
until
could try.
became sane again. But otherwise, I would never do it.
No, I understand, and I'm just following, myself and Melgag the longest here, and then the next longest would be, was it you or Threadrose? Threadrose.
I don't think Threadrose would have what to lead.
True. Yeah, no, probably not. But I guess it just fell to me because I'm the second most longest one here, right?
Yeah, no.
I
completely respect that. I just want you to know that.
Oh no, of course.
If you wanted to, I'd step up to the plate. But otherwise, I'd be more happy to just help you be your second. And
of course.
I know it's it's not an easy position because it's the one position that makes you have to decide when you don't have all the answers for all the questions, which sucks.
Yeah, and I'm not a people person, and I like my free time, which was great when Melgak was captain because he dealt with all the people, and I got to do my free time. But I also didn't. I never fully believed he was gone. I was gonna bring him back. And then I was going to.
Now
since
I
that didn't
get
work,
why you asked me that thing. You're gonna
Yeah.
use the skull.
Of course, I was going to bring him back, and then it didn't work. He's not really dead, and then I was trying to maybe break it open to see if he'll return, and then
the skull.
we could, yeah.
I mean,
I thought about it.
she does deserve it. She helped
does.
us out of more than a scrap. I feel she's part of the crew.
I would say yes.
Yeah,
You would say
I know.
yes.
It's a very difficult thing because we
It
can only
is.
do it once, and then we
Yes.
on cooldown for a year,
10,
10 years.
I believe. I'll have to double check on that, but I think it's
That
a
is correct.
10.
But we helped her out of the ring, and then she stuck around out of her own free will.
Yeah, Atha's a part of us. We should, as soon as we get back, we'll do
We'll
it.
activate the skull and bring Alpha back.
We will.
All right,
We'll do
that's a
it.
deal.
Tell Threadrose not to decline. It's just the three of us now.
Wait, isn't technically Dagger also on that list?
Yeah, but he's my apprentice. He wouldn't.
Unless he like starts arguing that he will only agree if you teach him counterspell, and we all know that ain't happening.
I'll do it. I learned my lesson. I'll do it.
You're gonna finally teach him that.
Yeah. Make him sign a contract never to counterspell me. But no, yeah, we'll discuss it when we get back. Threadro should be okay with it. I don't see why she wouldn't be, but yeah.
Alright, I'll have a chat with Tedros, and the whole handling like people thing. Like, you don't have to do it alone.
Oh, of course.
And we're here, I'm here, we can help you handle people all the time.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
How long have you been standing there at the bottom of the stairs?
She was there?
For quite a while.
Oh, shoot.
She was in my blind spot, okay?
I can't even see over the end of it. Shit.
Yeah, I told you need a box.
Oh. Hey, can I ask you a
I
question?
heard every
Oh,
word
my-
you guys said as well, so I wouldn't feel too
How?
bad about it.
Celestials.
She has like 14 eyes. I'm sure she can read lips from 2 miles away.
Alright.
Yeah.
Good to know.
But Yumi, you're taking up the mantle of leadership for the first time, it would seem, from what I've overheard.
It fell on me, and I'm holding it until Melgak gets back. He's not gone, he's not dead. Just keeping it warm.
I
But for
can't speak.
first time, yes.
I can't speak for Sophie or Threadross, but it would seem I'm in agreement with Jurgen in that certain things you don't need to 100% do on your own. And maybe you can have a little more confidence knowing that we're going to back you no matter what, regardless. Of course, I won't back you if you're killing innocent people, but you don't seem like the type.
No.
Let's do this, Grace.
I do not kill innocents. The last time innocents died by my hand, I got real pissed. It wasn't my fault. I got real pissed, and I exploded.
Oh yeah, that happened.
What I'm trying to say,
Fucked up, by the way. And then
What I'm
I want you to know this: if everyone came back alive, though, like
Oh, yeah. Disclaimer. They're all alive. Go ahead, Eva. I'm not evil.
what I'm trying to say is, when you try to speak to individuals, just remember that you have the rest of us at your back, and try to speak with the conviction of essentially 6 very powerful individuals
Ooh, I like
supporting
that.
you.
Hell yeah! Don't mess with me. I got 6 behind me.
Sorry, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Don't
Oh,
mess with
wait,
me. I got
6.
5 behind me.
But when we get Alpha back at 6 again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of Threadross, I believe it was important to bring light to this sort of truth, as Threadross and even yourself, Yumi, who claimed Atha, or this Wind Genies, were MIA, as you called it.
Yeah, I believe Threadros. I asked her. She told me she was still alive. I can't believe it.
We're in the stage of mourning for not only the townsfolk, but us as well.
Yeah.
It is a very difficult time, so perhaps some leniency should be
This could be-
considered.
Yeah,
Of
we
course.
should definitely do that.
Someone as knowledgeable as you, Yumi, as you would
Vladimir.
appear,
Yeah, go ahead.
would understand the stages of grief and denial towards others and oneself and the situation is also
Definitely.
one of the steps of healing, not necessarily done in any particular order.
Everybody's different. You're right. This could be her
So-
way of not accepting it, or grief. She's like, no, I don't want to believe it. We won't know until we ask her. But
I wish you good luck, Jürgen. I don't feel like I understand Threadross enough to have a conversation like that with him. Her, sorry.
Can I ask you a question, Neva?
Of course.
Did Ty say anything about me?
Yeah, Ty.
Annoying blue little gnome.
I'm going to think and recall. Don't think so, right, Ty?
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
They say out loud towards the sky.
I would
Hi.
have to check what I sent you, honestly.
Are you talking shit?
I remember this because I read that like 12 times, and there wasn't
Okay.
anything about that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I closed my eyes to kind of focus on remembering this, and as I reopen them, sort of rejoining the conscious conversation, I say, no. My mission was simply of the salvation of hell, which we accomplished.
Whew, that's good. I hate the gods, but that one's okay.
All right. I'm gonna go talk with Tedros for a bit.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Godspeed.
I asked you something at the end.
What do you want to ask, Mel? Because I can barely hear you.
He's so far away down there.
Yeah, I know.
Where is he?
He's in the hold.
I think he's like
Hell yeah.
posted up in front of that.
Yeah, is that what you
So,
want? Yeah, okay.
hell yeah. I'm playing my ocarina. I'm so leaned against the crane over here and just start playing.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, there he
I
is.
thought you were in the hold.
He's going to play the Song of Storms.
I hope not. It would be very awkward flying around like this.
Turbulence.
What?
Delric.
It'll be like that one guy that Yumi has the ashes of.
Oh, Delric, yeah. I have 100% Delric dust on my hip.
I'm not.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20 to pick him up. I got 100% pure Delric dust.
No, but it's also like labeled 100% Delric dust.
I'm informed I cannot use him as components, but it's okay.
Did I tell you
Yeah,
that? Okay.
I have tried.
Alright, beautiful.
I think you can diamond though. Hey, Tedros,
Yes.
how you doing?
Didn't want to think Athel was actually dead. I was hoping she was just playing tricks.
Not really it. You being honest now?
Yeah, I mean, I was half joking initially, kind of like, oh, it's just Athel playing, and then it was a bit of denial, a bit of, oh, it's just a bit of light humor, and obviously it was believed. Even I mean, I think I believed it myself.
Yeah, you fooled yourself during that time, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I did intend to revive her as soon as I had the means.
I mean, we can't. You and me can't, because, well, maybe with resurrection spells, I guess, but there's no body to revive, right? Because she just kind of snapped out of it. But that's what
Yeah,
I
but
was talking about.
there are means for reviving creatures without their body.
Well, yeah, we have one of those means, and me and Yumi both agree that when we come back from this little trip, that we should use the skull to revive her.
Okay.
You know, she earned that, but you know, it's I get why you made the joke. I guess it's natural.
I mean,
for
the
people to
joke
resort to
was that
humor.
she was invisible behind Yumi, and that, and then I think it kind of just. It was meant as clearly it's pulling in Yumi's direction, and then obviously it kind of just escalated, and I didn't want to think it was untrue.
No, I get that. It's just that, you know, the problem I guess that came from it is that in this difficult time we kind of needed the hard truths first so that we can begin processing them. And at the time, what you gave us was, you know, we thought, it hadn't at least all gone as bad as we thought it did.
Yeah.
But I understand your reasoning. It's just maybe for next time, just don't do it like that. Just be honest and say
Okay.
what it is. That will, you know, prevent a lot of issues for a lot of people.
Okay.
Yumi has trust issues already. You know this. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I thought the joke was obvious, and then obviously I kind of, yeah.
I mean, I've never seen you lie that good. That's kind of what caught us all off guard.
I mean, I don't think that's the only time I ever have lied that good.
Yeah, no, you. No offense, you're kind of shit at it.
Yeah, don't worry, I don't like to make a habit.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only time I've lied to Yumi.
Is it?
Yes, I think it is. I genuinely do think it is, actually.
I mean, in that case, blissfully ignorant, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is, actually. Yeah, the money things were more jokes, so I wasn't lying. Yeah, so it was, yeah.
The money thing was fucked up, Tedros. You kept way too much money on you, and then it got all taken away. Like, that is seriously messed up. We need another source of income. Look, I'll explain to Yumi so he understands, but I think it would be better if you came over to him and apologized in person.
Okay.
And then, just say you won't do it again.
Yes.
And then I'll have to forgive you because we'll be standing there and then it will be awkward for him and he won't want to say no.
Okay. Hey, Yumi.
Hey, liar.
Yeah, I kind of didn't want to believe it in the first either, and I was kind of half joking originally, thinking, oh, we'll get the joke, and then I kind of just was like, oh, maybe that is the case. Maybe she is actually still around.
I can't believe it, Tedros. You of all people, you're meant to be so pure. Well, maybe not when it comes to money, but like everything else, you're meant to be like the beacon of good. So nice. Wow. Pay no this, pay no that. You're just a liar.
It wasn't. I wanted to believe it more than. I wanted to believe the fantasy that she was still around.
I guess I could understand that. It is a hard losing people.
I was hoping at some point, if by the point at which I kind of realised, I was kind of thinking, could I string this along until I can hit resurrected from nothing myself?
Yeah, you did what I did for Melgak. I didn't believe he was dead or gone
You're
so
correct.
far. Yeah, that's true. But still, it's not easy losing somebody. Natha was a big part of us, so I forgive you on one condition. You swear to me right now, on Paylor's name, that you will never lie to me again.
Does that still work if he's dead?
I swear to you on Paylor and his power that that I will not lie to you again.
You have a habit of adding stuff in. It's great.
Yes, but that means that now you're invested in saving Paylor's power.
Well, as a thank you for that, Thetros, here, bend down a little.
Okay, I bend down a bit.
Ty, I would like to then either dispel or break the slave brand connection between the two of us. I have dispel magic ready if that's
Atha's gonna be so mad.
Yeah, she will. She
I'm
will.
so glad I'm over here.
This is my second slave I have freed.
It keeps happening for some reason.
Why do I keep getting slaves?
I mean, one more. I think if you do one more, I think you can earn the title Emancipator or something like that.
Breaker of chains.
Just to
So
clarify,
I will.
you freed Atha, then now you got me from Atha, and then you're freeing me. So
Yeah.
what's going to have to happen is it's going to have to cascade down again.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, it is
Do
very
you have
simple.
any
I
slay?
do need you to use a spell slot, though. This
Sure.
is, to break the magic. In which case, I need a couple of things from you.
Sure.
On the very
Explain.
odd chance that there's a very slim chance you fail this. So go ahead and make me a roll. Roll me an Arcana check, please.
Sure.
That is not enough.
It's not enough. I have inspiration. I
Thank
will
you.
use it.
I assumed that.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. I knew something would come up either way. But all right, a 33 is indeed enough. As you do this, roll me a d20. Let's see if we
You
get
have a +7 intelligence. What the fuck?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, you
Mess
don't
my
want to
brain.
know how much brain we had to cram into this little guy.
I will be the
Like,
greatest wizard
It's
of all time.
clearly that it's turned to mush in your attempt to cram it in.
I'm good at some stuff. I'm terrible at others.
Oh, it's all
People,
right.
conversations with people, not great.
You had to remove most
magic-
of his left brain in order to fit more right brain in.
Yeah.
So 16?
16 at 4th level. I had to upcast to spell magic if that's what you're asking for.
16.
I just didn't know what-
that's- No, that's
It's for the surge?
no surge.
Okay.
God, can you
Got it.
there is no surge
Sure.
with that. So as you reach out, you feel as you wrap your magic around the chains that invisibly bind the two. You can vaguely feel it, and it is a long process to do this through official channels. But you feel as having some connection still with Atha and the having gone through this process a little bit back then, you are able to reach out and effectively freeze and shatter these ethereal chains that bind the two of you. And both of you feel as the something eases from your shoulders, like a weight is lifted for both of you.
There you go, princess. I would never keep you as a slave.
Thank
I
you.
like you too much.
You're welcome.
Don't let it go to your head. Don't let it go to your head.
I'm
Stop.
not going to. I have this spell I can use now called Anti-Magic Field.
Oh, just stay away from me. You see someone casting magic at me, run! Get up on them. Get right up in their face,
Okay.
and we'll kill them together.
Anti-magic field.
Great.
That's another one of those spells that's going to be useful if we ever find another Earth Djinn that we need to kill.
You
True.
see, Sophie immediately starts walking over when she hears anti-magic fields, and then she's like, "Oh, it's a spell," and she goes back to where she was.
Sometimes you have to cut all the beautiful roses in order for the rose bush to bloom even brighter than before.
Wow, Ava! Wow,
Snapping fingers. That's boss.
that's pretty good.
That's a
Pretty
pretty good
good.
haiku.
Yep. Yep.
I was
nice.
facing the other way, so I didn't see it.
I don't have the silver notes coming out of my mouth like on Monday. Sorry.
Less cool, but still pretty good.
Yeah.
Can you write that down for the notes, please?
Oh my god.
Write that down.
I'll rewatch the video and put it in the notes for you.
Thank you.
Lovely. If somebody wants to jump in,
Remembering
we'll
when
also-
you say something inspiring is always very hard.
Mom, get
Thank
the
you for-
camera.
Oh shit, if silver notes are coming from Ava, that means that I'm soon gonna feel someone
Oh, no.
putting something in my eye. No.
Thank you for the follows, everybody. As the Spelljammer that you are on, as Willow Shade continues to glide silently above the patchworks of farmland down below you, you can see it has all been abandoned for some time now, or at least a little bit, so to where you can see the weeds are starting to grow out. The land is not as neat and pretty as it once was, as sort of cared for and organized. The scarecrows stand lonely, abandoned, straw hats blown off in the breeze. And there is not much in the way of smoke rising from sort of now empty chimneys and things. And you can start to see the actual, some of the devastation caused Since the farms have been abandoned, gnolls have gradually, it seems, been working their way across the farmland and ravaging and scavenging, like pulling farmhouses apart almost to that sense to find scraps of food, things they can use, and just searching this area. And now that you are so far above it, you can really see some of that devastation that is wrecked out here. Still, honestly, really close to Saltmarsh. With that said, as you guys are going, I'm going to throw up a little request here, but please feel free to.
Jurgen, I still think this is an unnecessary risk. Are you sure?
I have a little faith in me, huh?
No. Goodness, no. Don't say that word around me.
I have these things which allow me to summon some guards and that to help us if we need to.
Can you teleport?
I can plane shift.
No, not good enough.
Let's not do that again.
Okay.
What town are they? Which town are they attacking?
No, they're not attacking anything. So what we're seeing beneath us is the farmlands in the areas around Saltmarsh going towards the Dreadwood and Burl. We evacuated those areas long ago, but the gnolls have been gradually going through all these old farmsteads and ransacking them.
Hey Ty, can I do an RP thing here that might cause? Okay, what I want to do is, can I use the Manistrad Copperlock card to have a group of dwarves on the surface who are presently trying to run from the gnolls?
Jeez.
As like NPCs who are trying to flee from the gnolls are just on the floor.
So just to be clear, there's as far as you can see, there's not like gnolls actively here. You're seeing the devastation that's recently.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Just
I thought you were setting up an encounter. That's why I wanted to do it.
No, I'm just trying to. If you remember in the last report that you got from the council, the gnolls have sort of actually retreated back, but over the last week or so, they have been scavenging this area that's between you and the Dreadwood. So you're just seeing the signs of devastation that have been left.
The aftermath.
Okay.
I can put some dead dwarfs there.
No, I'm good. I'd like to have
1d6 dead dwarfs.
Can I roll for 1d6 dead dwarves without using the card?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, wonderful.
Why not?
4 dead dwarves.
Whoa.
You're
Luckily, it weren't 7.
To be fair, we probably don't see 4 dead dwarves. We probably see the armor of 4 dead dwarves pried open like a clam case.
Skeletons, maybe still.
Do they eat the bones?
Yep.
Oh, they eat pretty much everything, gnolls. That's the problem.
You see up ahead. So for those of you that got 20 or above, so Thredros, Sophie, Numat. As the conversation's going on, I imagine Yumi, Eva, Jurgen sort of engaged a little bit more. But the other 3 of you, you spot something that is a little bit off. Amongst all this devastation, there is no signs of life here. It seems like they have scavenged, raided, really decimated this area. However, further on, in the direction you're heading, but not quite to the point of the Dreadwood, you see smoke rising. It is of a fire that is still burning, and it does seem to be coming from a chimney. You can see what appears to be some sort of camp. You see a large wooden sort of wall. It is set back from the road, and it is far off. If you were traveling to the Dreadwood via the path, the one that you can clearly see winds up a little bit to the left of where you're flying, you could easily miss this little camp entirely. And what you make out, although it's still some distance off, is an increased number of sort of gnoll effigies and little shrines and piles of rocks with like a myriad of bones scattered around them. at least from what you can see from here, it seems like there is some sort of small knoll encampment that has been set up. But still some ways away.
So sorry, a knoll encampment, or
It would appear that the gnolls have set up some sort of small
Okay.
fortified position. It looks like it was once a farm, like house and small surrounding buildings, and they've built some sort of crude palisade around it with spikes and laid stuff out. But it's still some ways off at the moment.
We're not going to be sneaking up on them in this ship, are we? Because we're fairly obvious, I'm assuming.
It's likely if we see them, they see us.
Yeah.
The only advantage we have on the ship is the fact that we have bigger weapons on board.
Yeah, we're not here to kill gnolls. We're here for a stone. It's
Yeah.
an unnecessary detour.
On a side note, though, because I assume that like people like Dumat and Sophie and Tedros start pointing out the position. I'm guessing.
I would imagine so. Sophie, can I get a nature roll from you as well, please?
oh yeah, I'm great at these.
While they're rolling that, though, real quick, is the position of the North fortified position? How many days travel, or how many hours travel from Saltmarsh is that position?
It's actually a little bit closer to the Dreadwood. Like I said, you're still a little bit like further out from it. So it would still be over a day from this position to Saltmarsh.
Yeah.
Like at
Okay,
least
I'm
a
not-
full
Doesn't
day's
have
travel.
to
and
cross
That's probably
Saltmarsh,
the
they
fastest.
still have to cross the marsh itself, so they would still be exposed.
Yeah, the fastest way to do it on foot would actually be to come like, sideways to the road and then follow the road to Saltmarsh, rather than trying to go straight through the marsh.
Mm-hmm.
Not as good as nature as I thought it was, as it happens.
You have an inspiration.
Nope.
All right. All I can really tell you is that with you have some knowledge of gnolls. Typically speaking, this seems to be overly aggressive. Like from what you're seeing and from your knowledge of gnolls, this even for gnolls, this seems overly aggressive. Like the level of devastation that you're seeing.
They have hostages.
What?
What?
Who?
Dwarves.
Okay.
And guards from somewhere.
Yeah,
People.
but we're not here to be heroes at the minute. We're on a time scale.
Look, Yumi, the problem is that, this whole hero thing, it doesn't work on a timetable. You do it when your chance comes up. And as Lord of Saltmarsh and Protector of Saltmarsh, these gnolls are uncomfortably close in a fortified position. Where do you see these hostages, Sophie?
Sorry, say again?
Where do you see the hostages? Do you notice them inside or something?
They're camped up against that building. I can see them through the window, gagged and bound.
And having 14 eyes must be amazing. I can't see shit. Do we still have that spyglass leg around here somewhere? Or did
You have a spyglass on the ship. Yeah.
I'll get one to just look with my one good eye.
Play that. How do we play the card?
I mean, you just tell Ty what card you want to play.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you play a card.
Oh, yeah, it's the one I've chatted about you.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry, a lot of things going on here. All right. You, Threadros, do me a favor. Roll me a D4, please. Beautiful.
Oh shit.
As those of you that got the higher perception roll, and Jurgen, go ahead and re-roll me a perception because you've upped your chances, so roll it with advantage, please.
What was advantage? Alt?
Alt, yes.
Yeah, hold on.
Nice.
Lucky sevens.
Fucking.
All right.
Fuck it. I'm using my inspiration. I want to see things.
Okay, go ahead and roll one more.
Watch me
Roll
roll
seven.
-7.
Oh, an 8. Oh, this guy. This guy with the rolls.
15, so good.
All right, what you will see, Jurgen, and still Thredros, Sophie, Numat, if you are looking over the side of the ship at this point, I'm not sure if you are, leaving that up to you.
Yeah, I'm actually Numat's going so where Sophie is and trying to sort of line up, so like trying to see what she's seeing. Of course, he doesn't have 14
I'll
eyes,
try and go.
but he's trying nonetheless.
Oh, it'd be this side, wouldn't it?
However, you do see something else moving through the sort of the undergrowth, very obviously trying to stay hidden, but not doing a very good job from your position. And it seems like they are actually actively trying to stay hidden from you as well, as they run towards the fortified position. You see several what appear to be archers.
Hell yeah.
Knoll archers. However, can I also get an insight from the four of you, please?
4 of us?
Sorry, I would also allow investigation. I think either of those.
Or who exactly?
From the people that see it, which includes yourself, Numat, Sophie, Thredros, Jurgen.
Alright.
Based
Numat
on
will
perception
also.
rolls.
Numat
Insight.
also.
Can I take passive or
Yes.
should I roll?
No, make me a roll. on this one, please.
Okay.
Numat also mentioned us we sort of hard.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot of moving parts, there, so it's
Tuesday,
very easy
Saturday,
just to
for
miss.
real.
Numat, roll me a nature roll, please. Jurgen? Oh, you are.
Before you get to that, unless it's somehow relevant, Numat would also like to see like it was just sort of loudly for everyone to hear. He would also sort of question, why would they keep hostages? They are gnolls, are they not? Would they not simply eat them? I don't think they have much of a purpose for them.
For something. What did you want me to roll, Ty? Also a nature roll?
But these prisoners can't be from any sort of recent incursion, right? I mean, these farms have been abandoned for quite some time now.
That's
have.
true. That's true. We
So
personally
strange.
cleared them all out.
We came through the mine.
So
We came through the farms. We travelled from far away.
You travel from Satan, which is the other way.
That's the other way around. You don't go through the dirt wood to go. You're from sea.
Regardless.
and I
If
came in
we-
that direction as well.
Okay.
I've not seen any signs of gnolls that way either. If they were meant to it's meant to be sacrifices, they would have long been sacrificed
so-
already.
If we
Sophie, whereabouts are these hostages again?
In the building.
Where?
I point to the window.
I can't really see them. Can you point them out for all of us?
I point towards the window.
Maybe
So
you-
here's the problem with this. Sophie has far better vision than you do.
Yeah.
So even
maybe-
once pointed out, all you see is the sort of vague shape of the building, let alone the window, let alone somebody through the window. That's far too.
yes,
What kind of hostages are they
Dwarven.
again? Dwarven. Okay. Any information about these hostages? Like any other distinguishing features?
They're wearing helmets. Iron, I think. Chipped. Battered. Old.
Okay.
Black hair. Gagged, bound, bloodied. Can't see much more.
if we simply rescue these hostages, all of your answers or questions will be answered.
You agree. But we should be
Whatever.
cautious. This might be some strange ploy with them, no?
Yep, it could be a trap.
Oh yeah, no,
It's
definitely.
very likely
assume
a
it's
trap.
trap.
For the four of you, Jurgen, Thredros, Sophie, and Numat, who before you get there, quite a lot closer to where the ship is, only maybe 400 feet away in front of the ship, and trying to be evasive of the view of the ship, you see the four Knoll archers running from cover to cover, darting around, trying to evade your vision. At the moment, they haven't been pointed out to the others. Numat, Thredros, just the two of you. You see something off about these gnolls. and it takes you a moment of watching them before you realize what it is. They're not gnolls.
Oh.
They are human, or at least humanoid of some sort, wearing like full gnoll, almost like pelts, as if to be disguised. As
Oh.
Ah, okay.
I see some no archers.
They have even
Yeah, they're not-
changed how they run to try and mimic them a little.
They're
Those
not
are not
gnolls.
gnolls.
Yeah.
Jurgen already is climbing on one of the balusters.
Don't target archers.
What do you
They're
mean?
They're not gnolls.
If
They're
they're not
disguised as
gnolls,
gnolls.
then perhaps we can communicate with them.
Let me fire off.
They look
warning
like they're
shots.
trying to mimic gnolls.
Don't Forget.
True, but if you were around gnolls, surely you could try and mimic them.
Didn't we hear during the council that some
we did.
some scouts were sent out? These might be those said scouts.
These guys, the scouts sent out were from
Rangers.
Earl, who their whole thing is hunting in the Dreadwood. So
Are they
educated
friendly?
guess it could be them. Well, yeah, they belong to Saltmarsh.
Hmm.
If it's them, they belong with us.
Do they not know that this is your shit?
Well, if you're pretending
I
to be a
think
gnoll,
we can make the connection that we're probably the only people crazy enough to have this.
I don't know if it would help, but if Thredros has magic that can just
Yes,
simply...
Tedros, don't you have that thing called sending?
I think the message would work from this far.
How far away are
Thredros
those? How far are
Thredros
those
does not
archers?
have message.
They don't know message. Message is
Yeah,
real for
using-
Lockton. Use sending on one of the archers and see what they say back.
Please roll a 3. Please roll a 3.
Please
Just
don't
typing
fucking nuke us while we're
I'm doing
midair.
two things. I'm just doing something quickly, so you can tell Thredros has thought already trying to do something. And then
By the way, Anthony, I replaced the card that you played. I just want to tell you because you did get one of the same cards.
Oh no.
yes, I noticed that I had all of the same cards.
Is it
One is
Michael Bob?
different.
Yeah, okay. That's good. Yeah, okay, I'll try sending. Just give me a second. I'll try. You have to know. Do you have to know the person when you do sending? I can't remember.
No, you can
if-
see the person, right?
If you can see them in this instance, I'm fine.
Okay, I'll sending.
Maybe I think first what
Are
you're
there
gonna
any
say.
scouts which specifically? Do you reckon any of the scouts that specifically are kind of like the leader?
We know Kiara is
you
the leader
know
of the
the
Rangers.
leader, which is Kiara. You can't see Kiara in those four. At least not
Okay.
because you can't like make any of them out specifically. They're in those four.
I was thinking if we could tell if any of the four were leader, if they're giving any cues or anything, but I suppose we're quite far away, so...
You
If-
can't tell that with
Okay.
If I might recommend something, Thredros.
Yeah.
Since we're not sure of their allegiances, maybe don't immediately mention that we have rangers out scouting in this direction. Maybe try to be a
Okay.
bit more subtle with your questions instead of just.
Just identify yourself as a Lord of Saltmarsh and demand you know what they are doing here.
or we ignore it.
I've just sent a sending.
Hit the button, alright?
Numa does
Yeah.
not know how much of a danger zone he walked in on.
What do you mean?
It's okay. Hello. We are above.
Is that it?
Why are you attacking the gnolls?
No, they're not.
Oh,
They're not
hang on.
attacking the hills.
Hang on. Bollocks.
Why are you attacking the
This is all part of the
Alex,
message.
just one more word.
We should write these down before we do them, shouldn't we?
Yeah, Thanos never has
doesn't
done
help.
these. He has always done them kind of like free-handed. You know, it's just how the Red Rose rolls.
That's the worst
Yeah.
thing you could do.
Sorry,
She does.
Or the best thing.
thought. We come in peace. Who are you?
Take
Good
us
see
to
you,
your leader.
Honestly, though, I'd be scared to fuck if a flying ship came over and started firing ballista bolts at my people.
I
It's
mean,
like
just
talking in your mind.
Yeah.
that message,
kind of thing.
though. Oh god, I don't even know how to reply to that. There's a long pause, Threadross, before you get
I
any
think
sort
there
of
are
reply.
aliens and they're kind of incompetent. I don't know.
There's a long like pause before you get any reply, and all of you at this point can see that the scouts have stopped moving. Like they are, you can barely see them at the moment because they have like essentially like retreated down into little burrows and under like hedges, and they are like really actively hiding at this point.
can see them.
And a few moments pass before you get a reply back. We're nobody to be concerned about. Keep moving and please don't fire at us. That's what you get back.
I could feel the shaking head, like confusion in the words, and I was like, don't fire at us.
Yeah.
They didn't seem to be happy about being contacted.
Yeah, they're trying to hide.
And by the way,
Yeah.
you all hear the message that Threadross is sending. So, like, you kind of...
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have asked them about the hostages.
I think they have it under control.
Yeah.
It could be that.
We could just continue and trust that they got it.
Well, if we come back,
They just,
Oh, from
they
there
just
to
asked we
see-
don't fire.
What?
They just asked that we don't fire.
On them.
Yeah. No, I get that. I have a pretty big ballista here. I'd win this fight any day of the week.
How about we keep to the task? Get the stone.
Yes, yes.
That's a good idea, Yumi.
Hey guys, I have a confession to make.
What?
Go ahead.
There are no dwarves.
Why did
What?
you say the word dwarves?
Because I kind of thought that they were threatening this close to the town, and you guys didn't look like you were going to do anything about it.
That's stupid. What?
I mean, we would have reported it to the council. and the
Don't be.
council
We
would have-
literally had a conversation about Tedros lying, and now you're doing it like this.
Hey, I never said I wasn't a liar.
If we had stopped and jumped down the hill there, someone died.
I swear to God, if we have to turn this ship around,
Loki incarnate.
Doesn't make much sense. That's all.
I mean, I think we just report this structure to the council, and the council can decide if they want us to help with this situation, or if they can
and
handle.
we'll be flying back over it when we get the stone. And if we see there's serious trouble, we're gonna jump in. But if it's just an empty fortification at the point, then there's no reason to jump in right now. You're using it as a forward base, and it is too close for comfort. I agree with that, but it's not an immediate threat to resolve. And maybe we can come back next time and just bombard it from the air with fire arrows.
It sounds like
Okay.
it could be your people, though, so I don't think we should do that.
Not to stray from this subject, but Jurgen, while you were looking out, did you see any of the stones that could be candidates?
Let me have another better look now because I got kind of distracted, and I'll kind of probably move in a very dangerous position because I know this is a forward observatory, but can I get like more on the point of the ship?
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to climb up. But yeah,
Yeah.
The ship is moving at a reasonable speed, but honestly, like there's no checks to get up on that. You're fine.
Yeah, I'll get in a real close position, and I start looking around. What I'm basically looking for, like I explained, I'm basically looking for kind of menhir stone. So it's a big rock. Maybe I should find an image. Hold on.
like a stone tower.
Oh no, I understand what you mean.
Yeah, so sort of stone-like tower, something that has been has indeed seen like time and has been battered by the elements, but is still standing.
So-
like real old rock.
Go ahead and roll me a perception.
With
with
advantage, because I'm using the spyglass.
Mhm.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's what we love. So there is really nothing of that ilk, of that kin here. You know that stuff like that will be accessible in the Dreadwood, even not very far in. But as I mentioned, at least on the farmland, they've either been moved, used for something, broken up, or at least with the recent devastation, they are
Vile.
gone. Any that would be standing still, standing
Yeah.
afterwards.
No, or they would have been defiled by the gnolls who would have done things to them.
Exactly. Yeah, because some of them were set up as that were still remaining around the areas of farmland and such would have had some sort of meaning or sort of already been used as shrines and things along those lines, and that's why they became targets for the gnolls specifically after that. However, with this, at this point, you can see the scouts are still moving. Just to give you some more reference on that, they are still heading towards the fortified structure. And at this point, the fortified structure itself has clearly seen the ship as you are still technically heading towards it. You have to pass not too far over it. You can see there is a scrambling of people as more gnolls flood from outside of it into the encampment itself. You can see a lot of people with bows. I'm just, a lot of gnolls with bows. I'm just putting it out there.
I look over it all, and as I'm indeed seeing, like, basically the camp going on high alert, I look behind me, see that Sophie's in the window. I tell you, mate, that he needs to pull the ship up high, or all those gnolls know that we're here. Just, like, pull it up to, like, 300 feet or something, and we'll be out of their range.
Wait, real gnolls or?
Yeah, there's real gnolls in that camp.
With how big this camp is, how many could there possibly be? Like, a weak number. Sorry.
I mean, I can give all of you a rough idea. The camp seems like it's crowded, probably overcrowded, but there seems to be about, I would say, somewhere in the range of 30 to 40.
Not gonna lie, I don't think they're gnolls, bro.
They're what?
What?
I don't think they're gnolls.
Why?
All 30, 40 of them?
I do not think they're gnolls.
Because they're legit people wearing like gnoll skins as hoods.
All of them, not just the 4?
No, all of them.
Every single one inside the encampment.
Are you lying again, Sophie?
You just lied to us.
God, if you're
No, I
lying
believe
again, I'm
this.
throwing
I
you off
believe
the
this is
ship.
just a guess of hers.
I can literally see them from here.
You said that about the dwarves too,
I did say that about the dwarves,
which
but
was a lie. How do I know this isn't a
And
lie?
if we'd actioned that lie, we would have harmed innocent people.
what do you
Sophie,
mean?
roll me a persuasion.
I'm rolling hot today.
You guys do what you're gonna do, okay? I'm just telling you things, alright?
I look more intently with the spyglass at the scramble of gnolls.
Well,
Roll me an insight.
let's just entertain the thought that if these 30 or 40 people wearing gnoll hides to hide themselves, why would they be here? For what purpose?
Well, this is between Saltmarsh and the place you said you sent those scouts to scout gnolls.
Yeah, that's about to get to that. Are they? Does the Saltmarsh possess that many scouts?
No, not that many last I checked. We had a small group, the lead group of scouts. That's a damn sure. But these guys, they're what Sophie says.
Well, they're like another group of people who dress as gnolls.
Yeah, but you told us not that long ago that the dwarves were in there held captive by these gnolls.
I believe I
But now you said
revealed that information very willingly, that I had lied, and told
yes.
you why I lied.
Yes. That they were held captive by these gnolls, which you're now telling us they're not gnolls. They're
No,
people.
they are people.
You don't see how that's a little confusing?
No, I don't see how that's confusing at all, given that all of the facts have in fact been laid before you.
How do we know they're facts, though? You just told a lie.
I did, and then I revealed that I had said
Do
it.
we, maybe to check this out further, do we know if these nodes possess any sort of capability of harming this boat? They have ballista siege work that we can see.
There's plenty of people with good perception and have rolled well. No, all you see is they seem to have what are effectively longbows, which at the max range could hit the boat, but they won't do any damage. Like they can't hit the damage threshold to actually damage the boat.
Maybe we should have just a low fly over to get a closer look to confirm.
Yeah.
Just while moving, we'll not stop to give them any sort of chance of potentially using any sort of magics to board our vessel.
U.S. military, they call that an F-16 flyby to scare the terrorists.
It takes some time
that
for
makes-
you to reach the destination anyway. Like it's not you're not at it yet. You're within sight, and they are readying themselves very clearly. You can see at this point that there is sort of roughly 40 humanoid figures in this. There's another 4 that are still making their way there, but obviously they're a lot slower than your ship, so they're still somewhere behind you, scrambling to get towards this encampment. And you can see all the people in the encampment at this point. All of the gnolls are like crouched, huddled, trying to stay behind cover as they wait for you to get closer. And it takes you, I would say, about 15 to 20 minutes as you like glide and start to drift down. And at this point, what you are seeing, there seems to be 5 buildings that make up this small encampment with a sturdy yet crude, clearly fast-made palisade wall around it with spike traps all around that. Like there's been a bit of a ditch dug out, and spikes and barricades put all around it. There are plenty of dead and like blood around this encampment, and you can see that there are like bones and skeletons being thrown and strewn around. Like the ground all around it is covered in them, and even the bones and skeletons of what appear to be like human remains have been tied with rope and ribbon and hung over the palisades to face out. So the walls themselves are quite intimidating, covered in bones. In the center, there's a few carts in this small settlement as well as there is obviously like a impromptu blacksmith set up in the middle, and tables and sleeping bags and areas. And this place is crowded, not just with humanoids, but also with all of the supplies necessary for this camp. They are in a camp that is far too small for them, by the looks of it. And there are 2 ways in. There's 2 gates, one in the north, one in the south. But they are well hidden in this little bit of land with a small stream running past nearby. And it actually seems that they are trying to cultivate the land immediately around it for some sort of crops.
Oh, that seems extremely unknown-like.
This is very not Gnoll-like behavior.
The bones in particular.
Well,
Bones is very Gnoll-like.
Are you sure? Gnolls feed their bones to their hyenas. These
you
ones
do
are
not
strung
see
up on the
any
walls.
hyenas.
That's another thing. Yeah. No hyenas. Actually, and Ty, with that nat 20 perception, could I smell the air? Because I'm pretty sure that the smell of gnoll foulness has been literally rooted into my mind after my harrowing experience.
There is a small amount of that, but not enough that you would get from this. No, it's nowhere near enough.
Doesn't stink enough, and they're not making enough noise. Gnolls are loud as shit.
Yeah, these are very quiet.
I'm strangely have to now agree with Sophie. I don't think these are gnolls. These are just people wearing gnoll skins.
Likely to protect themselves.
Probably, or even to scare off other people, because actually they don't own these lands.
Also true.
We'll have to make a report about this back at Saltmarsh towards the council, but they aren't our concern for now. Take us into Dreadwood, Yumi.
Are there any? I assume about as we saw. I assume we're doing sort of flyover right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we just now taking a closer look again, trying to maybe even investigate or something? Do we spot potentially some sort of insignia? Maybe they have tried to hide, but not successfully did so.
You don't see
group symbol, maybe not just.
Yeah, you don't see anything along those lines. There's no sort of symbols or anything like that. Yeah, but I would say that at this point, as you are now over the top of them, with the discussion that's been had, you are seeing more and more that indicates these are not gnolls, and you are quite rightly ascertaining that they are people disguising themselves as gnolls. Most likely, as you say, to try to deter other people from interacting with them. But they have,
They didn't know that people would come flying by.
Sorry, do we spot any young, like children, potentially?
You do not.
Okay.
However, there are 5 buildings.
That is fair enough.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that we'll try to report back when we get back to Saltmarsh.
You can see that of them, you can see like a lot of them are holding longbows, and a good amount of them have sort of like javelins in hand as well, and they are reasonably well kitted out with armors. They are not taking any shots. That's the other thing. At this point, you would be within range of the longbows, but it seems like they are waiting to react if you do anything, as the ship is still just drifting at this point. But it seems like they're waiting, and if you were going to attack first, then they may retaliate, but they don't seem to be doing it.
I just wave at them as we're flying by.
Should I send a message down just to make it clear we're peaceful?
Leave them for now, Tedros. You already sent a message to the others.
Let's get the stone first. We can maybe see on the way back when we're out of trouble.
Okay.
First go into trouble.
We don't know how long this might take to find this stone.
Yeah, I'm not going into the Dreadwood. We're just out on the outskirts.
Yeah, I should be able to maybe see something from there. And all want to have desecrated all of them. Just need to find one of those right spots somewhere.
You continue to sail past, and soon the town or the little fortified position is behind you, and you can see as they sort of ease off a little bit, you can almost feel the tension lift from the camp as they go back about their business, like putting weapons and things away as the ship continues to sail on. There seems to be a lot of discourse being had amongst the camp, and obviously you can't hear what's being said, but you can see them quite frantically moving around. At this point, Sophie, I will say that with your extended vision, you do see as one of the doors to one of the buildings is opened, and there are more people huddled inside.
Are they dwarves?
And they are not dwarves. No.
Do they
There are
look
one or two
short?
that are sort of roughly dwarven size, but you think they're just children.
Hmm. I sort of shrug, smirk to myself, and go,
Beginner's mistake.
You also realize that from the position you're at, there are no windows from the direction you were coming from. Anyway,
"It's fine. They didn't know that either."
yeah, I was going to say, luckily they also.
I couldn't
didn't
tell
know.
from distance. Oh, that blotch over there looks kind of like window S. There could be one, yeah, sure.
This is not something that anybody else picks up on, luckily. But just an amusing little fun fact for you. As you continue to drift towards Redwood, it's only another sort of 30 minutes before you are now over the course of the Redwood. The thick trees loom, and you can feel an ambiance like emanating up. It's just this dread heading up. You hear the occasional like cries of animals, calls, the like laughing and yapping of gnolls, thick, almost hunting parties tearing through as just this cacophony of noise hits you from the Dreadwood.
I'm gonna keep an extra eye. Well, no, I only have the one, but I'm gonna keep my eye out. I'm trying to find these menhirs. Trying to find one that suits our needs.
Do you need
It
an
is
extra?
going to be difficult.
Do you need an extra eye or two? Because I could ask around.
What?
Hmm?
What are you talking about, Sophie?
Well, you're looking for stones, aren't you?
Yeah, menhir stone.
I believe she asked if she want help.
Does it have to be you that finds the stone?
No, you can help with this as well. Yeah, no, everyone can help with this. Like we're looking essentially, and Jurgen will just describe the type of stone. You know, tall, sleek, weathered by time. It always stands out really. And he's expecting that it is even in a spot where the vegetation is also a little lower.
I whip out my Angel iPhone and type in "hot single rocks" in my area.
To be clear, the Dreadwood is hugely overgrown. Much in the same sense as when you were in it, you were struggling to see the sky if you ever did. And that does work both ways. However, you're very lucky.
Oh.
In that, as you get above the Dreadwood, all of you drift above it for a moment, and you're trying to find an area where the foliage and the tree line, the tree canopy is a little bit, thinner, so that you can see through it. And you've been above the Dreadwood for about 15 minutes, which is a reasonable amount of time to cover in the ship. You can cover reasonable ground in that time. When all of you feel something reaching out to you, and I mean this in the very literal sense, as you feel vines wrap themselves around your feet. And as you do, the ship will lurch. And I need everybody to roll me a deck save with advantage.
Whoa! Oh, my
you
best
please-
save. What's advantage? Is it shift?
Alt.
I want a 1 and 2.
Wait, so everybody gets advantage?
Yeah.
Yes. Willow Shade is helping you, which is what the vine is
Okay.
I
I
got 10.
rolled a 1 and a 2.
That was an intelligence saving throw, not a deck saving throw.
I'm so
Missed
bad.
the
at
They
these.
are the same anyway.
Well, roll
Yumi-
another one because you roll with advantage and you only
Yumi
roll
plus
one.
11.
No, I rolled one
shit.
dex saving throw up here.
This is
That
my
was
worst
and the
save.
intelligence
Part of-
was 7.
Well, for Yumi, part of it is from Sophie, and the other part is because you're standing next to me.
Yeah, the
Oh
Sophie
yeah, I
boss.
get a +5 to
If you ought to.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah, we all do, right? From your thing that you gave us.
Yeah.
Ah, jeez.
Everybody in unison.
That's it.
Yeah, we all do.
So
They didn't give us a thing.
That's still
That's
only a
not-
12 for me.
So your thing gave us a +5?
Yes.
Alright, so that's a 18 for me then.
15. Okay.
I'm gonna remember this next time. No more saving throws for anybody.
No. All
How
the
high
dirty
is it?
attacks.
You just need to bump them up by 5 and then it'll be the same as before.
No, not even for that reason. It just takes too long. It was a minor thing. I should have.
So one thing we do need to do is we need to get some kind of status effect that means that we have the Sophie buff. Because I'm pretty. Is there a status effect that comes with like the Paladin? Because it has a very similar effect, doesn't it?
No, it says thank you. No, when someone is in 10 feet. But anyway, give
Oh,
me
No, never mind then.
Just ask me after the session. So much. All right. Either way, the ship lurches, almost like moving to the side, like almost tilting 90 degrees as it veers heavily. None of you do this. Those of you that get a 15 or above manage to stay on your feet. The rest of you are dangling, effectively at this point. You are sort of fallen to the side. You are still held on. There is no way that you're going to fall off of the ship because with some form of warning, Willowshade has bound your feet to the deck of the ship at this point. And so the ship is now at this angle, the deck of the ship.
Ooh.
As this happens, all of you will hear a voice in your heads reach out to you. Ooh, welcome back.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, why are we here?
Mhm.
I don't know you.
Hi, how you doing?
As the ship starts to right itself, and you can feel this.
Shit. Sorry. Does it go through my mind blank? Did I hear it?
Oh, that's true. You would not hear it. No, it won't go through.
I just remembered I had it.
Well, then you have no idea what's going on.
But I would say something. I'd probably say like someone is talking.
Oh, fuck. What's it sound like?
An old
We've
wise woman.
before.
No. The Lathalin.
And you can feel as the voice will continue to all of you. And you can feel there's almost like a link between all of you at this moment, with the exception of Yumi. Your dryad is stubborn.
Did she just call her Triad dumb?
Stubborn, I
Stubborn.
think was the word she used.
Stubborn, okay.
Your dryad's dumb. I don't like them.
You can see as the trees seem to be. You're not sure if you don't think the ship is descending, but the trees seem to be getting closer, almost like growing up towards it to like grasp it. As you saw a tangle of vines and roots like reach past the ship, which is why it veered as they like just withered away at some point.
No, don't like that.
Can you please not force a Dryad to do something she doesn't want, please?
Jürgen. Nice to see you.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Let me aboard.
Sorry, what?
May I come aboard?
Yes, because Yumi can't hear you.
Is this
There's
like
a-
your ex, Jürgen? Can you talk her down?
As from the very center of the ship, there is just like wildflowers begin to grow out, and you see as vines twist up, and almost like, and then just this large flower grows, but sealed, and as it blossoms, you see somebody hanging upside down from the flower itself.
As Sophie asks if we could talk it out and look to her. Well, last time she made me fight an ancient earth elemental before apologizing to her. So, Sweats nervously.
I'm
What's she
gonna equip
doing
my
here?
shield.
Ava, be on guard.
I equip my shield. Reach
Mhm.
hand on hilt, but I don't draw.
Are my feet no longer stuck to the floor?
If you go to move, Willowshade will let go.
Okay.
She's like right here, right? Because I don't see her token.
Oh, let me put the token.
Hello. Still upside down. Because he tilts his head.
So are you?
That's even freakier than me.
Hello, Little Lynn. How goes the no fight?
Yeah.
Her face drops a little as she will drop and turn up the right way. The artwork is very cool. It is also a little annoying.
Does she still look upside down when she's the right way up?
Well, this is the problem. Like, I can turn her up, but all her hair's still on.
Maybe that's just a
I just
Faye
assume
thing.
her hair is like
That's just
that
how
all
she
the time.
is.
It's very cool artwork, but I wish there was a version. Either way, you see as she like lowers herself, the vines and brambles growing from her arms as they just shrink back in. What brings you to my world? And that is her genuinely ignoring your question.
Yeah.
Well, we are not intruding. We are hoping to find something. We have recently gone through a battle that took the lives of many. They deserve to be remembered. And I thought of my old people's ways, so we came here looking for an old menhir stone. Something that is as noble as their sacrifice.
She looks at you for a moment. You can feel her gaze rests heavy on you as she's trying to get a sense of whether you are genuine about this. And there's a moment where she just looks at you. So you've come to take more from my forest?
If you will allow us to take it. Else I wouldn't dream of taking it.
What did we take last time?
Give me...
We have to pay for rocks. Oh, I've got gold.
Doesn't care about gold, Sophie.
Okay.
She just lets out a beaming smile as you clearly have more understanding. Good work.
So I whispered to Sophie that they do not tend to use gold. No, that's
Ah,
they don't do that.
Let's see.
I have beef
Last
jerky.
time it was a pretty heavy ordeal, but that was
There's a high
for
chance, but I will not doubt it.
a pretty serious crime, I suppose. Let's see. And I look back at the woods and I hear the yipping of moles still somewhere off in the distance.
How does that Lathan look? Does she look like basically sort of pelfy? Like one very whatever those words are.
Roll me an insight, and I'm going to do a contested.
Nourished, moisturized, manicured.
I'm just thinking if I have any sort of way of improving my chances, but I don't think. So I'll just roll. Eh.
Okay. There are noticeable. She is effectively humanoid. Like she looks a little elf-like, but with that like deer-like fur in horns, pure white eyes, like almost silvery glow to them. So, in a lot of ways, not human. But you can also see that she carries a lot of scarring, heavy battle scars. It would seem. For those of you that have met the Lathalin before, those scars were not there, certainly not as prominent. However, I apologize, I haven't rolled, but she can't roll low.
No, I didn't roll terribly high. Basically, Numat's thinking right now is, from what I has just briefly seen of this creature, of this Lathalin, that
She carries
will
herself
firm.
with strength. with
Yeah, and-
strength power.
She seems very powerful. She has like risen the forest up towards us.
Yeah.
Like that was very much a very powerful trick.
Not only that,
so
she
he's-
literally came out of the wood of her ship.
Yeah, that as well. He's basically connected to the slave, so it's likely a just very powerful Fey spirit dryad, whatever, of this Dreadwood, and he knows from the things he has heard and can hear from the notes that this Dreadwood has like a lot of issues right now. And he was supposedly thinking if he could see or sense any sort of maybe effect that might have had on her, you know. Besides just the
definitely
scarring, if
carrying
there's
heavy-
any sort of
I don't think so. There's heavy scarring, which you wouldn't necessarily expect from such a powerful Fae. But other than that, with that roll.
Very well.
But it is likely she's hiding it, like that, even if you don't know for sure.
Jurgen is thinking, and it's a difficult thing because he's making considerations for other things that we still need to do. We have so little time, and there's so many problems. That's basically what he keeps muttering to himself in Celestial, essentially, as he looks out over the forest. I can see that the battle still goes on in your woods. Not the beasts haven't left yet. We hear them. I hear that they're moving further away, but I'm guessing there's still plenty of them here. I cannot offer anything of material value that could replace such a great stone. I can only offer what I know that I am good at. As the slaying of gnolls. But perhaps we can offer something that can help us all out. You don't have to stand alone in the Dreadwood against these creatures as well. They don't just threaten you, they threaten Saltmarsh. They threaten others. We have people that are still scouting, that are looking, but they are wary of entering the Dreadwood because it's a dangerous place for any mortal to enter. But perhaps if we assisted each other, our forces could help your land with hunting down the creatures, maybe bit by bloody bit take it back. As friends. After all, I did promise you the last time when I saw you that if you were in trouble, I would help you.
Your rangers have access to the Dreadwood. That's fine. I already know. Your rangers are the rangers of Burr. I already know them. I want something else.
What else
I
can
want
I
to-
offer you?
Access to your ship.
You want access to Willowshade? May I also know why?
In case I need somewhere to go. I would put a ring just here.
And then you can, like, no matter where you are, you can just teleport here. I guess manifest is the better word, right?
She just nods again.
You do know this thing can, like, plane shift, so I hope that's not a problem, because we might be on a different plane entirely.
I know what your ship is. I have an understanding of Willowshade.
Alright, I look over to Yumi. You're first captain, Yumi. It's
What's
your
she
final
saying?
call. She's saying that in exchange for the stone, she wants access to the ship by leaving a ring so that she can manifest here.
9 hells no. Why?
Because soon
9 hells no, it's good.
the Dreadwood may be lost. I may
Wait.
need a place to retreat to.
She's asking for sanctuary within the ship.
You just want the ship? Why don't you just... We have a forest in Saltmarsh. You can make one there.
You're not taking control of the ship with what you're saying, right? She just wants sanctuary. The ship is the safest place.
It is, but we can also give you a growing forest.
I would
Would you want
take it
that?
in the long run, but I need a place more immediate, and a connection to Willowshade would be easier.
Who is this Willow Shed?
The
Ship.
ship.
Oh, I thought you said it was.
The ship is.
It's occupied by spirit and hellfire.
They did mention that earlier.
You've been calling it the Deadpool.
Yeah, the
It's
ship
called-
is
yeah, yeah.
called the Dead.
It's called the Deadpool, but the spirit that inhabits it is Willowshade or Aurora. There's like something's confusing about names.
Please,
I'm
and the
ruining
ballista
the
keep turning on
conversation.
their
I'll
own.
just stop talking now.
Anyway, look, like I said, you mean your final call, but I think there isn't an issue with it. That's my.
There's no issue. No, there's no issue as long as there's no, funny business. But sure, I don't want to. Yes, I definitely wouldn't turn you away if you really did need the help, because you are Fae, you are tricky, but I've nothing against you other than you made us walk around stuck in time. Remember?
And it was my fault. Actually.
That was then. Things have changed.
I agree, and we have a common enemy. Go
An
ahead.
agreement.
We have an agreement.
I guess you know best where to put the ring then for Willowshade to keep.
And you see as she stretches her hand up, and the sort of vines that she came from, you see as these brambled vines extend from her hand. Pulls back as the petal closes and the vines disappear. But as they disappear and the wildflowers shrink back, you see a circle of wildflowers now almost like decorative design burnt into the deck of the ship.
Okay, don't step there.
Like a face
I know
circle?
to myself.
Ring?
Not quite a phase, like a similar idea, but not quite how you're thinking.
I always
of it.
wanted to
Yeah.
stand in one.
Fucking mushroom circle. I still know the location of one,
Yeah.
by the way. I
Yeah.
still have that one in my
Yeah.
fucking hand.
Yeah.
Well, in real
There's a
life,
moment as the Lathan disappears where you're all left.
Listen,
and it
as
would
much. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you can't.
As much as we've had our differences in the past, we might not be friends. We're on the same side, technically.
She's gone.
No,
you
it's
mean.
gone.
No, I'm talking to Jurgen. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, she's away. We're on the same side, technically, so. We helped everyone else. We wouldn't want to turn her away, because.
Well, man, in the long run, she is a powerful ally.
She is, and I think Saltmarsh might need it. We are growing our
We need all the
forest
allies we
currently.
can get our hands on down there.
We do, and I think people will mess with us less if we had a forest that covered our north. They'd have to come through it and get past to Lathlin,
Yeah, you mean by the wall or the unwalled section?
Well, I think the forest is up in the unwalled section currently, right? It's on the way out of here. We have to walk through it, past it, right?
I mean, there's like there's a. Oh, you mean the one where the druids hang out?
One's with the druids currently.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a nice little defense for someone to get through if it came to it. It's
Maybe.
beneficial for both parties. Hopefully, it doesn't come to that, of course. But if it does, we have that.
You see as
Perhaps.
vines begin to grow from the center of the ship where the circle is. And they grow up and out into almost this bulbous shape. And you see as they twist, and you almost hear them like crack. The vines themselves are cracking and rapping. And you realize as this is happening, Jurgen, as you're watching it, there is a large, beautiful, like 12-foot tall stone wrapped in the center.
Well, sure. She sure does deliver, like immediately.
This is huge.
Now we
Yeah,
can.
I'm just kinda- I'm looking at it amazed. Like 12 foot tall. That's a fucking big ass rock.
With that sort of deal, perhaps in the future, we should make sure we don't cast any doubt upon any requests that she may ask. Not
Wait,
with
you've
such
got,
a
like,
stone.
Crayons.
Half true, Sophie. Like Yumi said, she remains facial. She is tricky, so it's a give and take situation. Give and take situation.
I'm talking about the rock right
Yes.
now. Do you guys have like cranes?
Yes.
What?
Oh,
We have what?
cranes. Yeah, there's a.
Yeah.
This is a
There's
crane.
like literally one right here.
Oh, good. Because that's a big rock.
Yeah, no,
That is a big rock.
that's a really, really big rock. I am only.
Like, I don't know how strong. I mean, you look strong, but I don't know if you look 12-foot stone strong.
I'm pretty sure this is like over 1 ton at the very least. Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if it turned out to be a sunstone?
No, I would be crazy. Numa says, I have to admit, I was aware the Symphony has quite powerful allies, but I have not met someone such as the Leiflin, you said?
Yeah.
Before. I've met other Fae before, I've slain some, befriended others,
Yeah.
but... I mean, as well, this is also...
Yeah, it's a
Also,
wild thing.
the forest, as well as I've never seen a forest as large as that. But most important of all, this was simple, you would say, for Faye.
Yeah.
She just
I think
said,
she's
okay,
desperate.
and then
She never had that many scars before, and the nose are getting more aggressive, and she's on her own.
Yeah,
She's holding them back solo. So
it
she's
does.
been doing it for a long time. I think
don't
she's
even
desperate.
think she's doing it solo. Like, you know, there were communities. There's no telling how many of her friends have already been, like, killed by the gnolls, just growing stronger down there as well.
The thought terrifies me to know there's something in this Dreadwood that would bring such a powerful being such as her to simply accept simple deals such as this so easily.
You're a hunter,
And
right?
even,
You're quite knowledgeable and stuff. Have you heard of the Dread Beast?
oh, I mean, would I have heard of the Dread Beast way over in Zeef? It's
Yeah.
far away.
Numa gets a heart attack and dies.
as a concept, not as a real creature.
Yeah.
More of a concept of just pure entropy.
I've heard of it as a
Yeah, well, it's
concept, but not.
there's a temple to it in there, and the Gnolls are using a scroll, I believe, to awaken it, and either use it or do something with it to bring Yanogu through. I might. I'll have to remember what I'm. It's a lot. It's a long time. I'm struggling. Give me a second.
The
While I
Dread
think on
Beast
it.
is real?
Am I close to it?
Well, I
Top
thought
of
it
my
was a
head?
concept. Not
Off the
a real
top of
thing.
my head, that they're using.
I
the-
mean, as far as I'm I
Oh.
thought it was just like an old wives' tale. I mean, they used to read it to us.
it's real.
Typically,
Is
in
is
stories.
what it looks like real as well? Because they said it's got like 50 nipples and they're all like leaking different oozes of some kind, and it's got crab hands and stuff. I don't know.
I apologize, but I don't know if I believe anything you say currently. 50 nipples?
I don't know. I'm just saying,
No.
like the descriptions got way out of proportion with the stories.
Sure. Go ahead, Eva. You were saying typically.
Typically, in legends, myths, and even stories, even down to children's tales, about certain individuals either to use to scare children into behaving or otherwise have some grain of truth in them. Knowledge either saved on the wind's breath that propels the stories forward. If you've heard of stories of the Dread Beast, then it's probably because at some point there was something or other that was considered to be the Dread Beast.
Oh, yeah. It's for sure there. Certainly.
Unlikely.
So the
But I hope that
sock monsters are real too?
What?
No.
Okay.
Well, you see, the
Oh.
thing about that was, back in olden times, there were trolls. There were these trolls, right? They weren't very big, and they used to say that they would steal your socks in the middle of the night. At least that's the version that I heard of it. But
Oh,
only the
yeah, I
left,
remember
only
that.
the left socks. Which is why eventually you only end up with one right sock of any pair that you ever owned.
That's like dumb as shit. I just lose my socks. I mean the ones that like are your socks but aren't really your socks and they eat your feet.
Yeah, they said the same one to us, but it was like our knee warmers, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It was the wear socks.
Either way, I hope we are far out of the way before this thing awakens.
Well,
I'm trying to get Saltmarsh to fly up and away.
it's been a whole task. We've been going through this for a while now in Mott, and we have been realizing that we are kind of riding on the border of the mother of all apocalypses.
Yeah, and we're currently between the nose here and the
Demons,
demons below us. Yes. We got rid of the elemental problem, but who knows what else there is.
Earth elementals invaded Eden and took everything.
I've seen sign of it when I passed through.
And then we blew up the mine. Well, no, we imploded the mine when we pulled the skull out of it.
Ship is already turning, making its way back towards Saltmarsh. With a little help from Willowshade here. I need to the sun at this point is beginning to set, and you will soon pass back over the little settlement. Just for the sake of expediency here, is there anything you want to do around the settlement?
No.
You know what? Actually, I'll tell you what. It doesn't matter at the moment, because we are going to bring the session to an end. So I'm going to give you homework.
Oh, fuck.
It's very easy homework. Basically, at the start of next session, let me know if, have a think. Message me if you have an idea of something you want to maybe do, or if you want to see any more information about this little, fortified area. If you do, then we can do that at the start of next session. If you don't, then we will start next session with you arriving back at some point. Does that sound okay to everyone?
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
So just
I'd
let
like
me
to
know
have
you've got a week to think.
45-minute argument at the beginning of next session about how I lied about the dwarves.
All right, that's
we
fine.
will
We
have
are
that.
starting next session 45 minutes earlier.
I'd rather
Me and
forget.
you. We will have that. All right. Stabby, give me a star and a wish for today.
I think I'll give it to Ava because I quite enjoyed the character. Ava is very morally grounded when the rest of us are not so. So it's like her when everyone else is like, well, apart from some new members, you know. I think it's
know
like
what you
when
want
we're all talking chaos, everything's chaotic, talking about this, talking about that, and then Ava comes in and sort of grounds everyone, which I quite like. Even though I hate the gods, Ava's okay.
He's
I
the
like that.
tiniest
That's fine.
anchor that we have.
Yeah.
With the most fabulous hair of us all.
Oh, 100%. The
I'm
best
still
hair I've
confused
seen.
about the hair.
It seems so unreal,
so
but it's
good.
real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blessed by the heavens.
I think maybe she's got like a tiny little pixie.
That hair is the
lives.
one thing that convinces you there might be just a smidge that the gods got right, you
Yeah,
know?
they might be okay after
It
all.
might be okay. The hair only, though.
I think a pixie lives on her head and casts illusion magic at all times to make her have hair.
The problem with that, of course, is that Ava's gone today. So that would mean that the few that you like are gone.
Oh my god, you too!
Nice.
Besties. Let's get Threadress on in this action.
I think there's only ever one god.
he's on it.
It's okay. And that's,
Yeah.
Threadross's god is.
Yeah, we're meant to be
What's
helping.
your
him,
wish,
so.
Yumi?
Wish back to Saltmarsh. I don't need to have any homework. I would like to fly on. But everyone else, you're welcome to have a little look, whatever.
All right, Numat, give me a star, a wish, and if you know yet whether you want to start. If if you know. If not, don't worry.
My star, I think. I would like to just give my star to the Threadross conversation about the lying. I thought that was so nicely ended. You know, with the breaking of the slave mark, and you know the oath sort of to never lie to Yumi again. I thought that was very nice, and I'm glad you're friends again. And I'm also glad that the lie is out, because keeping to play that Effa's alive, has been going on for quite a while now.
It would
So
be
I'm glad
really
that we can accept her
if
death
you
now.
managed to keep it up, though.
Yeah, that would be crazy. But yeah, no, that's just I would like to give a start to that certain conversation. I thought that was a very good moment, and I liked that a lot. And of course everyone involved in that. And my wish is to figure out who these people are. I have a sort of hunch. I have an idea. I guess.
Can you send it to me? I'm just interested.
Sure. Yeah. No. I'll in a second. I was also writing notes. I'll get to
write
that.
his lore based on what Mel about to say.
Well,
No, I know.
it's a guess, but yeah, my wish is to figure sort of that out, because I'm curious. You know, it's not an important thing. I think we have other things we need to deal with. But you know, if it happens, we can figure it out. That would be cool. Sort of on the side. And yeah, no, I don't have any sort of homework. I don't think so. I don't have any ideas really what to do with the settlement.
Okay.
All that.
Jürgen, star on a wish, and whether you want to stop or not.
I'm my star to Yumi. I thought he did very well in the various conversations we had, but also very good on the Tedros unbinding thing. And you know, I generally saw growth there with Yumi being like, no, hell, 9 hells, no, don't let her on. Okay, fine, jeez. Like,
Listen, I would never deprive Saltmarsh of a potentially strong defensive ally if it comes to.
but your instinct was just to first say no.
Oh, yeah,
I would
yeah.
add something, no.
Yeah, it's like, can I come on your ship? Hell, 9 hells, no.
Something of mine that you want? Fuck off!
Yeah. If you haven't noticed, he's very greedy
No, I've noticed that. Yeah.
when it comes to his stuff. What he considers his, but yeah.
That was great. As for a wish, I kind of have 2 wishes. First wish is indeed that we get back to Saltmarsh, and I get to making sure this rock is ready for its new purpose. There, and the second wish is I still wish that I kind of want to see if some sort of blowback after effect comes from the the Mox thing on the Monday campaign with the
Oh shit.
the Minotaur statue. That just would be funny. Like I suddenly have the urge to say, "You are my best friend." As for the other thing, no homework for me. I'm pretty content with just informing the council about it, and then first letting them take a look via the Rangers.
All right. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Threadross?
Yeah, I appreciated the star. I liked Sophie's little lie to try and get us to go closer. I was trying to play along with it, but at the same time, also Threadross. Obviously, one of the cards she used was to message Yumi and tell him about the fact that Sophie was being deceptive. But I liked it. I liked the little trickery. I always appreciate a bit of that.
Because you're yourself a liar. Liars.
Liars.
And in terms of
I'm a bad bitch.
wishes, well, homework, I don't think I'm going to. They made it clear they don't want us to interfere. And I think it'd be better to just have like an emissary, like rangers who deal with stuff like this, deal with it. if the council wants
Okay.
it dealt with.
Yep.
But yeah, just leave. Basically, tell the council. Hope they tell the rangers to do it, and so we can do other more important things. And unless it actually looks like we're going to have to go back and do anything with it, but at that point we'll see. Wishing. If I say my wish, it doesn't come true.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Sorry?
I'm pretty sure it does, so just say it.
The unicorn.
Okay, I was going to say I wish for Atha to be back.
Yeah, we'll make that come true.
Ty writing his notes. Create heartbreak via Atha death.
I mean, Arthur's dead. That's done.
Yeah. Yeah, she's actually.
I've been telling you Arthur's gone for weeks at this point, but nobody,
Oh yeah,
nobody wants to believe me. Like, that's not my fault, you know.
It did start off
Yeah,
with
well-
Redros taking the piss, and then she was kind of like, "Is she actually dead?"
You lied so hard, you lied to yourself and believed it.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
Yeah.
maybe.
Eva, give me a star on a wish.
I'm gonna give my star, much like Mel, the Threadross, Yumi, and Jurgen conversations that happened there. I felt some really deep connections were reforged between Yumi and Threadross, and meta wise, I knew about the mark and kind of indebted Threadross to Yumi, and Yumi kind of breaking that. It just seemed really special to me. So my star goes to that entire chain of events.
Thank you.
For my wish, I also wish to find out what's going on with these people in the Dreadwood. I want to know what's up with these null-wearing individuals.
Makes no sense.
You want to know about them? Does that mean you want to go and deal with it personally, or does that mean that you just want to know? Yeah.
Either or, it's fine.
I mean, if it has to be personal, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, lovely. Thank you very much. Sophie, star on a wish.
So my star is going to go to Yumi, Jurgen, and Threadros, but for a different reason. How they dealt with the Sophie lying thing, straight after their lying thing. Which was Threadros instantly snitches and then doesn't let anyone else know that she has done so. And then after that, Yumi has hang-ups about it immediately that will not go away for some time. And Jurgen's like, hold on. Give her a shot.
Half, I was also kind of like, why the fuck are you lying?
I actually gave her the benefit of the doubt because I didn't know better.
In fairness, when it was like, oh, there are gnolls, they are close to our town, and Yumi was just like, yeah, I'm just going to ignore that. And I was like, oh fuck, I've got to do something. And by me, I do of course mean Sophie. I have played characters that could give a fuck, right? But yeah.
Alright.
So that is I have a wish. I have a dream. And the wish is A for a unicorn, but I'm not holding out on that one.
Okay.
But B that Sophie gets an opportunity in the next few sessions to prove herself useful. Because someone who's fun to have around doesn't necessarily equate themselves to useful, if that makes sense.
I mean,
At present, these guys, like she's like the angel girl's on a cool boat ride with us. She's helping us with the rock, even though she can't carry it, right? She can see real far, but that doesn't help us if we convince she's a liar. And so at some point she's going to have to do something which convinces the party that they can take her places.
Just be honest.
Dive down into the Dreadwood for a bit. We'll see what happens. Alright, no, I understand.
Also, I don't need homework because Sophie at this point has realised that it was more complicated than she first thought. And because she doesn't see an imminent threat down there, and realises that any more discussion about the Null situation will lead to more investigation of her honesty, that she just wants to avoid talking about it from now on.
Alright, I mean, that's totally fair. Alright. Lovely. Well, some good wishes, some good stars. Guys, thank you very much, everyone, for playing. I hope you had a lot of fun. A reminder that we are doing something a little bit different tomorrow with the Dust and Blood universe. So I will be streaming at the usual time tomorrow, but we are doing our first World Anvil world building Wednesday. So I'm going to be writing down Dust and Blood lore, answering questions, and just hanging out, doing some stuff. So feel free to come by, and especially if you want your characters or your lore or your specific thing in Dust and Blood articles written first, then you will have a chance to set up my priority list. Give me what you want written. So make sure you come by for that. If that sounds interesting to you, we are, of course, a great little band of orcs, so we are going to go raiding, because we're good people. We are going to go and raid the wonderful people at...
Did you also have any game openings still, Ty, for, I think, Friday, right? Technically, when that goes back on?
No.
No? Dang.
No, I have no game openings.
Oh my god, you have game openings on Friday? I'm free for
Yes,
that.
which has been a while. Like, we have finally the full like Monday, full
everywhere,
Tuesday. You know, for a while there were always like slots open, and now we're finally a full group. It's nice.
That just goes to show you, people, if you snooze, you lose. Suddenly the slots are gone!
We're going to go raid some lovely people who are playing Pokemon D&D. Don't know what it is, but I like Pokemon. So let's see if it's any good, I guess.
I'm a mature barbarian.
Please send them some love. That overlay looks cool, so I have some hope.
A Bulbasaur.
That overlay looks quite cool. So let's go give them a raid. Please send them some love. Thank you for being here. You know, throw some emotes. Threaten to steal their cheese. Threaten to steal their Pikachus. I'm still
Does look
Team Rocket. We're like Team.
Yeah, what's that about Team Rocket?
Is there a cheese Pokemon?
We are Team Orsko.
I didn't shiver.
Sorry, guys.
We will deliver. Team Rocket is here. Now you can quiver.
Yeah, throw that up and then some emotes. All right, we will do it. Take care, everyone, and we will see you hopefully tomorrow. Goodbye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. I was